Long days, long nights, no aid. This is my fight. A small cage, but a big height. All's at stake, it's my time to shine. Yeah, I'ma train hard, mistakes turn into learned scars. To build a brickyard, it's one by one, each bar. So build it tall, build it strong, build it large. And build a base first, so reliable you can reach the stars. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody hands wrapped, covered up in tape. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. I gotta be strong, gotta be brave. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody is wrapped over everything. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. I gotta be strong, gotta be brave. There's moments in time where you gotta step up, be courageous and grind. When you come face to face with the fears that you have, do you cower and shine? Today is the day, make a change in my life, I think it's about time. I won't let fear hold me back anymore from me getting what's mine. I'll change my brain, my thoughts. A new game, new rules, my laws. Step up, stay down, a new boss. I'll be the one starting my reign up at the top. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody hands wrapped, covered up in tape. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. I gotta be strong, gotta be brave. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody hands wrapped over everything. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. I gotta be strong, gotta be brave.
Breaking news out of Placer County. 16-year-old Kylie Rodney.
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 Kylie Rodney is
Kylie Rodney.
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 Kylie
Kylie
Rodney.
Rodney.
Kylie 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 Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie.
What up, y'all? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, for real. Number one, I'm tired as hell. I just spent all day between cleaning, trying to nap. I can't even call it sleep, because, look, I tried to nap on this couch with this dog, and I just can't do it. I gotta go back to my bed. Anyway, I only got like about 3.5, 4 hours of sleep today. I just dropped a video teaching everybody how to do. Am I loud? Nah, bro. I got me some Mountain Dew. I'm about to crack one open. But I just dropped another OBS video for those people out there trying to learn. This one that I dropped today will help Kenny and anybody else. Yeah, Nova is just too high needy for me today. Me and her gonna box is what's gonna happen. Tonight is a fuck all kind of night. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to. I'm gonna do whatever I want to. However, Miss Ninja, girl, this last video that you put out had me insta balling. And not like balling, like thugging out, like the tears was flowing. If you all have not seen, I don't know what my audio levels are like. Y'all have to let me know, like on a 1 to 5, 5 being like it's way too loud, how my audio is sounding. 1, I set up my old microphone, which is actually a studio style microphone, and it's way better than my old microphone. And then I recorded an OBS video. And I don't know if me messing with OBS has adjusted my StreamYard setting. I don't know. 4 is too loud. It's too loud. All right, let me adjust that shit. Let me fix it. Actually, let me just take it away from my damn face. How about that? Is that better? How about that? Is that good? Is that okay? Or did I take it too far away? Yeah, Ninja's video today. It's Friday. I'm smoking. I might have one drink. I don't know yet. Still don't know. I'm just super tired. I don't know if I want to. I might just smoke all night long until I'm really to the point where it's time to take a night-night. But until then, you know how I'm do on my Fridays. We just go through whatever. Ninja's video had me. Look, you better not make me cry again. That's all I'm saying. Okay? This video right here, other than her strictly Kylie, I'm not talking Megan talking, I'm talking her strictly Kylie putting things together videos. This video right there, look, it's gonna make me cry. I hope not. I'm gonna mute myself in case I sniffle. No, I'm fucking not. Let's get this. But I might get teary-eyed. I already am thinking about it. All right, y'all ready? Let's try this one. Tonight, my Fridays, they're like a roller coaster, like the whole rest of my life. Never know what I'm doing. I'm always squirreling out, though. Today, I don't plan on trying to be any which way forms of professional. I found a folder on my computer that has been chilling on my desktop that I totally forgot about for about like 8 months. And let me tell you, we're about to have a good Friday night. So, with that, how is everybody doing first before I move on to this? Because I got to prepare myself emotionally. Give me a few minutes to prepare myself mentally for what we're about to watch. Because I wasn't expecting it. It caught me off guard. And look. Yeah, for real. For real. Y'all ready? You want to get it? Y'all let me know how you're doing while this is playing. Because this is about to pull a charge strings. I promise. Look, this video only has 27 likes. Y'all better get your asses over there and thumb this shit up right now. Right fucking now, go thumb it up. Oh, Ninja. Beautiful work here.
I agree 100%. Like, it's not, like, as much as I want to say I can do it and I can change it, and, you know, like, you want to be the...
Look, I'm just going to say, I fucking hate that we have to involve this piece of shit, a human being, in this, but as a fact... that she involved. She inserted herself. No matter how much I don't want to fucking even look at her, hear her, or none of those things. It's just a fact that there's she did it. All right, let's get it. Let's go.
I agree 100%. Like, it's not like as much as I want to say I can do it and I can change it, and you know, like you want to be the one that's going to bring it down, but there's like I told my mom from day one, and like there was a 911, like it was when I thought there was a 911 call made, and no one took care, no one thought twice about it. I told my mom, I said, they're going to throw it underneath the water and cover it up like they do everything.
I didn't know about these two.
That, you know, like when they have a sexual assault, or when there's, you know, there's a guy that's willing, you know, that's on drugs that's downtown, you know, all of a sudden we don't have a radio station. We have a little, Sierra Sun. You know, like we're not like Sacramento. We're not, and it's like you have, you know, what is like you said, it's taken 11 years and people are still not having answers on that. It's like they can't. I can't wait. You know, like it's like I said, it's going to take generations to be able to be changed, and we're still
But I can't look away.
Where do you start? And who, like you say, like I say, there's one good person out there that wants to do it, and I know people.
And it sure the fuck ain't you.
I know them, and I look at them and I'm like, they have to see it, and I'm sure like people are walked away because of that. You know, they see that there are people that can't do it. Like they see it, and it's like they see the corruption or they see stuff, and they go, you know, or lost their jobs because they can't handle it. Like it's little but big stuff.
Fuck your money, fuck your job.
I can't. Like, me little Megan can't.
Fuck you, Megan.
Can't change that narrative, and everybody's like, so what? You want to take on LE, and you're gonna have a lawyer, and you're gonna have all that.
Look, just listening to her talk gets me fucked up. Do you see how many names have already shown on this screen? And all I hear coming out of this lady's mouth is fucking excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. And I don't know if it's the same thing that everybody else does in this town. I don't know if the money makes people act this way. I don't know what makes people act like they don't have a fucking heart. But people are just like, oh, it's just somebody just died. The show must go on. But the thing of it is it's like there's no standard for their law enforcement or something for this many deaths to be happening. And some of them don't even have the right answers. They don't have the right conclusion to their death. This is fucking tragic, dude. And it's all in the same state, all in the same area, region, whatever you want to call it. It's a targeted problem. It's an issue there.
And can't change that narrative, and everybody's like, so what? You want to take on LE, and you're gonna have a lawyer, and you're gonna have all that. I don't even know. Like, someone says, like, you know, the district attorney and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I just got a speeding ticket. And I have to figure out how to get out of that. You know, like, or I have to figure out how to prove my insurance if I have two insurances because my mom's covered. I mean, I'm a little person in that big thing, and it's like everybody kept wondering why I was so nervous. And it's like my dad was out of town, and it's not my dad that is a big wig or anything like that. It's just that I don't want to be the one that blows the whistle. Like, that's the thing, is that who wants to be the whistleblower? And it's sad that Kylie is.
She don't want to tell the truth. She don't want to talk about it. She'd rather go back to slamming her fucking drawers, scrubbing her toilets, than to have to talk about dead people in her area. Like, okay, that's cool, Megan. You go do that. But we're going to do this over here. And we're going to talk about these missing, these exploited, these deceased people. I don't care what Megan's doing at her channel. I'm going to discuss the things that revolve around cases. And she's had a whole lot to say on Kylie Rodney that you can't. It's to the point where you can't ignore all that Megan said and did. Like, you just can't. You really can't. And it sucks. True that, but these people, the more I get to know all of these cases, this shit does affect me on a daily basis. I have a soul. You know what I mean? Like, some people just, they only think about themselves. And since I've met Megan, it's always been about her or Sammy coming out of her mouth. She don't give a fuck about Kylie or any of these people. Until it happens to her kid or somebody in her family, then she got something to say about it. You know? I'm going to rewind this a little bit.
And it's sad that Kylie is put in that. Her thing is put in that. Like, why? You know, why did they do it like that? And and then there's the ski season, there's the tourist season, and then there's the people that can't live here because they can't afford to live here. They have to move to Reno. And that's why.
Yeah, and the fact that some of these chicks are kind of like, I don't know if it's grooming or if it's the way that they're raised, but these younger girls think it's awesome to hook up with these older guys and for status, for whatever. Some of these men take advantage. Look at Tiffany Thiel taken advantage of to the point where she took her own life and there's still no justice for her. Because good old Frickberg It's the same people in law enforcement and in their coroner's departments and in all of these important roles in this county, in these counties, in this state, in this region, whatever you want to call it. There's a whole lot of problems. There's a whole lot of corruption. There's a whole lot of bullshit. I don't know how people live in this state and aren't in an uproar like Miss G, aren't in an uproar like Laura, aren't in an uproar like Billy Darling. There are so many people that reach out to me. Look, I'll show y'all. These are the 3 letters. I'm going to tell you, I get letters. I don't even want to show you the addresses on them, okay? These are the address. These are 3 of 5 that I've gotten out of my P.O. box in the past 3 weeks. Only one of them has a return address. People like Melissa that come forward, they email you, they reach out. Look at the people that Ara has reached, that have come forward, that speak out on their children passing away, murdered, literally hit and run, killed. The people that we get to talk to, that we get to hear their stories, and then watching all these people go and audit and paying attention to what's going on in this region, I don't know how people can look away from it, honestly, especially when you have so many names attached to it. So many names, dude.
And then there's the people that can't live here because they can't afford to live here. They have to move to Reno. And that's why Homeland came in, is because it was state lines.
You can't
and
put a
it's
fucking
on
price
80, and there is the sex trafficking area. It's a whole bunch of stuff. And
and she just can't be bothered with it, is what it is.
And that's why Homeland came in, is because it was state lines, and it's on.
No, not only that, Megan, it's because your area has a problem. And they know it. The Fed knows. Look what's going on in Florida and some of these other states where a lot of busts are happening. I don't want to be on the side of that. I want to be on the side of it that says, yes, this something ain't right here. Yes, something ain't right here. Yes, something ain't right here. Not somebody that puts their blinders on or fucking buttons their lip or finds honor in silence. I can't do all that. Can't do all that.
On 80, and there is the sex trafficking area. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know how people don't want to talk about it.
Everything put together, and if you just look at it as a whole, you go, that's, one person can't change all of that. And no matter how hard YouTube tries, they're never going to be able to.
Do you see how many people that I've reached in the matter of a year? Over 5,000 people. Because I stayed diligent, and I'm not going to stop looking away from all of these cases. All of these people, these minors that have had injustices done on their name and their death. I just can't. And it ain't even my state, but it is my country. And I want to be proud of my country. And right now, the corruption, the bullshit, the things that we're faced with on a daily basis, from military, politics, real life things, it's fucked up out there, y'all. But I want to talk about the things that are important.
It's something that the town obviously can bury. I don't even know. I don't know anything about those things, and I don't know anything about the millions. I don't know anything about that.
Sounds like a whole lot of corruption on all of these people. What up, Billy? How you doing, baby? Oh God, don't get me on that Bible shit, dude. I can't even watch her shit. Like, she talking about I stalk her and stuff. No, the fuck I don't. If it's not shit that I'm going through on my computer and people that I'm watching, Megan, I'm not going to your channel. I'm not going to your lives. I hear that you're always beckoning for me. It's weird as hell that you're always like, come to my thing, come to my thing. She's stalking me, y'all. No, the fuck I'm not. Lady, I haven't spoken to you since December 4th, 2022. Okay? We're like 3 months shy of the last time I talked to your ass. Knock it the fuck off. Before I really put some shit out there.
And that's why I'm like, it's over my head.
Kylie said a fire underneath my ass that I just can't. Now I can't look away. There's too many of them. We do this for Kylie. We do this for Trinity. We do this for Dante. We do this for Michael. We do this for Anna. We do it for these people. At least I do. And I know everybody that comes here, same thing. One person. Damn, that's good. Girl.
A little quick.
Girl. Hold the fuck on. Y'all, please, look. Look, there's more than 5 people in here. I see 58 people. I'm not joking when I say, please go thumb that up. Because literally, all it does is take one person to reach the masses. You're not going to see this shit on mainstream media because mainstream media is bought and paid for, just like these corrupt people that are allowing things like this to go on in America. For real. Please go thumb up her video. Get that shit out in the algorithm. Videos like that need to be seen. I need something to chill out on, but I don't have nothing to chill out on because everything that I want to look at has either something to do with Kylie Rodney or missing people or something like that. That's what I want to do on my Friday night. How about y'all? Y'all down for that? All right. If you guys are not subscribed to Prophetic Forensics, she puts out a lot of really decent fucking videos. I'm not going to play this whole thing.
A little quick review of the vision.
But I'll tell you what, this lady's visions are pretty dope. I like her visions and her verbalizing them, the way that she can enunciate on what she. Let's use her as a vessel. What comes through her. Oh yeah. If anybody wants to hop up here tonight, hold on, because the way that I do my StreamYard, I can never find my invite button. It pisses me off, kind of, sort of. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why it does this. Invite, copy. I'm gonna drop my link. I'm up on panel. If anybody would like to chit chat, I'm also going to share Prophetic Forensic this video right here. Y'all, please make sure you go thumb these videos up. They deserve them a lot. Stacia, how you doing, baby? Yes. I send everybody strength, endurance, and blessings. You have to. Put the DNA on that button. That's right. Yep. All right, y'all ready? You're more than welcome to come up tonight if you would like to. If not, you don't have to. I know Billy will, though. I know Miss G at one point will hop up. Look, Miss G. I found a recording that somebody sent me of Megan and herself. I only listened to about 2 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to listen to that. I'm going to check it out tonight and see what it's about. Not that DNA. All right, let's get this.
I posted on my channel early on. This vision came on 8/20/22, the night before they pulled Kylie's car from Prosser. This drawing was exactly the vision. It showed a female and a male dragging a victim. I could see the front of the car, and I could see that the back hatch was open.
This is crazy.
The girl on the ground, which now I know as Kylie, was dragging her.
It makes me wonder if there wasn't a fight. For whatever reason, all the information that I have and the way that I've pieced it together, and I see her premonitions, I just see Kylie and the same male figure that Nick tow truck driver saw, and Sammy. Something happening at that moment. And I do believe there were people witness to it, and those are the people that you see not talking about it because their parents told them. If you don't talk, you ain't going to incriminate yourself. And then you got the Truckee Way that doesn't like no surprises. And you know what I mean? They'll put the effort into making the surprises shh before they will actually investigating the deaths of these people. That's my opinion.
her feet and digging her
Alright, do I need
feet,
to put a
trying to
banner up
keep
there so you
him
guys
from
understand
dragging
that this
her.
is
She
my
was
fucking opinion?
5'7", so he was significantly taller, like I said in the other video, well over 6 feet. He had to reach down to drag her. I said previously I didn't know who the girl was. She did have long...
This is prophetic forensics opinions. These are her visions. I respect everybody for their own visions, opinions, except for the ones that are saying this shit's an accident after looking at just the autopsy report itself. I'm sorry. Like, I can't. If you can literally read through that entire autopsy and be like, yep, that's great, then you clearly don't know what an autopsy is supposed to look like. Go look at any other autopsy. It doesn't look like them ones with the whiteout on the brain matter. There. The brain. That template, that specific template, some fucking in that. On purpose. And that's why I've said from the jump, this shit is all done accidentally on purpose. But these people that they do these things on purpose on are the victims here. And I have a problem with that. I have a real problem with people that just kind of like sweep victims, the deaths of people, missing people under the rug. Whatever accident or whatever makes you sleep at night, more power to you.
Long dark
But
hair.
God tells me
her
differently.
arms
The
over
facts
the car
tell me
to me
differently.
seemed like she wanted to
The
help,
evidence
or she had really long arms.
tells me differently.
Her whole vibe was, I go, no, this has gone too far. I always felt like she would be key to the case because I sensed her regret. Like she participated sort of in luring or acting like a friend in some way, and then it took this turn she didn't expect. Those hills in the back are Boca, and Boca was central to this vision. I tried so hard to hammer in Boca, and nobody...
How you doing, William? Good to see you tonight, honey. Get up here, team up, church. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
What's good? I see you pew-pewing. Sometimes I just throw you on and I'll just start randomly cleaning every once in a while. I'll be like, ooh, we get naked. I'll watch you pistol it up in the old school Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You were doing, what the hell was it? Oh, prop hunt. I do.
Yeah, I freaking love that. I wish it had longer rounds.
Dude. I love me some prop hunt. I'm going to hit play on this. I'm going to go grab a different drink. I'll be right back.
All right.
You could hear it. The Lord gave me a supernatural sign about Boca, and that was an alarm without a battery started going off in my bedroom, an old alarm and it said 8:38. I know I lose you guys with the numbers, but he knew that I would know that 83 and 38 are murder and killing, which, by the way, is what a 38 special is. And I was reading Kylie's fake op.
And 8:36 was the time they pronounced her dead, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I
when
thought.
they exhumed her body, I should say. Something like that.
Autopsy the other day, and they said that she had a ankle bracelet that had a 38, like with a little gun on it. I don't know.
Wait, no.
I was watching the live last night with
remember.
my sister in Christ, Army for Jesus. She was talking about the eulogy, the guy Ryan that gave the eulogy at the Celebration of Life. She was reading a letter that like one of his high school or junior high teachers wrote about him. The teacher was praising him for all that he inspired in the teacher. So funny. One of those things was his love for Toyota Tacomas. And then my sister about threw me on the floor when she
said
brought up
Toyota
Boca
Tacoma.
and
Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Ma'am, you're going too fast for me here. I need to catch up. She's rambling, dude, and I love it because like most of her vision aligns with me. There's so many YouTubers out there that align in the feeling of something happening to Kylie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To Trinity, to most of these people that we talk about, you know?
Well, one thing that actually got me hooked on this is the deal with Kylie was actually Ron, whenever he first put it out. And ever since then, I been like catching on to like people like you, and I continue what actually first started it was Ryan, and then there's some other
Ryan might have put things out there for shock value. But I tell
Yes.
you what, he got millions of people looking at Kylie Rodney's case, and I think that's why they're mad at Ryan. You know?
Agreed.
But you know what?
1000%.
A musician / comedian that loves documentaries, that dabbles in true crime, he couldn't have been a better person with the viewers that he had to get light and eyes and ears on Kylie Rodney. I commend him for that.
I agree 1000%. I don't see how in the hell people, I ain't gonna name names, I don't see how in the hell people are getting so pissed off and bent out of shape and upset wanting us to stop
The
and
thing
shit.
is, honey, is they can't expect us to base these insane conspiracy theories and speculations on
Yeah.
this case when look what evidence they put out there. Look what they gave us. That's what you expect us to go on. Now go look at any other case. It don't look like that. The same with Trinity's. It don't look like that. And then by the time you got to Dante's, you didn't even hear about the poor boy. Nobody even knows what the fuck happened to him other than they found him 9.5 miles away from his school getting soil for a fucking project at a truck stop. And then nothing else. There's no confirmation whether this child drowned, was bludgeoned to death, choked on something, passed away from a heart attack, unalived himself. Like, there is no answer out there to what happened to Dante. And if people don't seem to see that these 3 cases, and then the fact that you have Juan and Jeanette, you have Christine's case, like all of these cases happened around the same time. And they're not telling me, after looking at the list of resources and teams that they have, that every single one of these cases, even with Kylie's, how much light got shed on it.
Yeah.
How none of these cases really have any type of investigation done. Literally. Where is the investigation? We didn't even get a timeline for Kylie. We didn't get much of a timeline for Trinity. The only timeline we have for Dante is that he left school around 12:30, traveled 9 miles, clear up 80, which seems to be the same going thing as all these people going missing in the same Tahoe region off of 80. And they act like that they don't have a problem. They just keep sweeping them under the rug like they don't have a problem.
Yeah, that's what they want it to happen, and then they want people to forget about it.
No.
Unfortunately.
And that's what I tell people, and they're like, oh, ever since Kylie. And it's like, no, Kylie is the one that put the fire under my ass to get a YouTube channel talking about things like this that are important to me. Because if you go on and watch yourself the Everyone Counts documentary, and then you start looking at all these suspicious drownings and these suspicious people winding up deceased on railroad tracks and in bodies of water, and young kids just in the middle of the woods, some just disappear like Carly Guzze. Nobody even knows. Her mom, all she could say is she went to a party the night prior, and then she left one morning, just vanished without a trace. And ain't nobody bothered try to find her DNA or track her tracks, or aliens aren't coming and sucking these people up in their spacecraft. Unless these aliens are our own government and they're transporting people to other countries and trafficking them. I'm sorry. That's the only way that I can believe this alien theory. I mean, it's just, there's so many things going on in this world that they all piece together. And it all revolves around our government, around elites, around sickos, around corruption.
To get off the topic of Kylie for a minute, I think CERN is going to be like the...
Dude, CERN is already, people have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea what all those agencies...
I found CERN, I found that out about 10 years ago. It blew my mind. I'm like, holy
People have
shit.
no idea what's been going on under secrets since the
Mhm.
40s, 50s, 60s. And it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse.
Hey, did you know that there's actually more than one, though, with CERN?
Say that again.
There's more than one. They deal with CERN. There's like more than one place.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
And the one in Switzerland, I think that is like the biggest one. It's like the biggest one they have. And then they got one smaller.
Don't they have two different hadron colliders now?
Yes.
They have the regular one, the Large Hadron Collider. Then they have all these weather modification thingies. Then they have these programs. Like, people have no idea. Like, and they're not conspiracy theories. Literally, all of these things that we used to talk about 10 years ago, and everybody's like, "Oh, that was a conspiracy theory." Guess what? It
It's
turns out
happening now.
those things aren't conspiracy theories at all. It's just the matter of the secrets coming to light.
Yep.
That's all. That's all. That's all. And now we're in an era where these people doing these corrupt and deplorable things to humans know that the American people, that the globe has had a fucking enough. And they're in so much fear right now that they're going to try to trap us back in our fucking houses.
They already got another pandemic coming out, too.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck off with that shit.
I agree.
And the last thing I'm going to do is have them censoring me. Dude, I just found out that they passed a law and literally nobody even has a clue of what they just passed on people that takes the power from the state to regulate what people can and can't do in the state of an emergency, in the state of a pandemic. People have no idea what is happening, and this is why they're blindsiding you with this bullshit in the mainstream media. That's why I only listen to about half of it, and I do my own research that is backed by data and research and facts.
It's bad enough you freaking watch the news on TV and then...
I can't do it.
I
There ain't
know,
no
I
good news
agree.
on the news anymore. It's all bad news.
I
It's all
agree
fake
with you.
news. I can't say all fake news. Like 50 of it's fake and 50 of it's just straight bad news, but it's all bad news.
I agree with you, but one thing I was going to say is it's like you watch it for like a minute, flip the damn channel on the damn TV, and then they're saying the same exact shit as the other fucking news station. I'm like,
But that's how mainstream media works, though.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Is you tell one gatekeeper tells one story and has 500 different news stations that are owned by the same 3 corporations to regurgitate. And if you compare news broadcasters when they're speaking, you can literally take 50, 100 of them and overlap what they're saying. And their verbiage is all going to line up because it's all just regurgitated. This is what they want to dictate to people, to indoctrinate in people and have people believe. What I do is I watch the news for little snippets of things, and then I go and research it my damn self. Mockingbird Media. Yep. And that's what people fail to realize is everything in the world is owned by the same 3 corporations.
BlackRock. Yeah, BlackRock is one of them, ain't it? Yeah.
Yep. What's the other one's named after an airline?
Yeah.
Not
I can't even think of the other 2.
What the hell is it called? I should know their names, but I'm stoned and I can't think of everything right now. But I got a lot to say, and what's on my mind I want to talk about, you know?
I'll be quiet. You can go ahead and talk or play your video.
I'm going to skip through this stuff because I tell you what, like, she's had 2 different visions. Dude, so is this an anchor? The car and the way the car was put in the water? I still think somehow there's like a helicopter because I remember people telling stories of hearing helicopters at night, and they don't normally do that unless it's like a police chase or something, you know. Male, brown coat, suede, long hair that would drape over shoulders but not longer. Oh boy. I'm going through her little notes here. She dreamt of a helicopter too. Remember when everybody's like, oh, no, woo. There's a lot. Look, do you ever look into the history of these people in Truckee and see how many kids have their pilot license by the age of like 17? Just anybody. If anybody's gone down these rabbit holes to see how many people actually have their pilot license around Kylie's case, go ahead and put a 1 in chat. I'm just curious. If you think there's an overabundance of people that are licensed to be pilots, because you know they ain't all going to go fly 757s or anything like that. It's just locally private stuff, you know, to do their private adventures on.
Adventures, yeah.
And then those young yuppies that are taught by these elites grow up to be those same elites with their pilot license and all their money that keep doing nefarious things and getting away with what any normal American person would be put in prison for. These people get away with because of their fucking statuses. And it's sickening. It's sickening.
Statuses and their money. Well,
you know,
what?
Tell me you didn't go to high school with some of these brats that literally you go to school with them and you see the type of shit that they got away with in school. You got to witness what they got away with outside of school. What was that show? Was it the last American Horror Story? Where it was like about a bunch of yuppie kids, elitist kids. And they killed some people. And that's just the way that their life was, because that's what they're accustomed to.
Didn't they kill like 5 or
isn't
more
the other
people?
group like Bilderberg or whatever it is?
Yeah, Bilderberg
I'm sorry.
and Rothschild.
Look, I got squirrels. I told you tonight is a squirreling about on Friday because yeah. That's about what I'm doing. Oh, what's the other one? It's gonna bother me. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I realize now what people mean by we are in a spiritual war, and it's literally we've already hit that awakening era. I think that happened back in like 2000, and then people really woke the fuck up in like 2001, and then when like 2012 hit, oh yeah, I think a lot of people it was in their awakening phase, and now we're in like such an awakening that it's literally like a spiritual war, good against evil type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Rockefellers, yep, that's another one.
Yeah, Rockefellers and Rothschild.
There's another one it's the name of an airline. Why do I keep wanting to say Southwest? It's in the Southwest. What the fuck is it called? I have videos on it I could play, but maybe we'll get into some rabbit holes later, depending on how late I stay up. I probably am not going to make it past, like, honestly, 1 or 2 tonight, but I'm going to try. Look, and then she goes through the whole Rentala family, which I'm kind of glad that she left the girl out of it, but she got a pilot license as well, which is odd to me.
How old do you have to be to get your pilot license?
I think 16, isn't it? Can't be 13, can't be 14, can't be 15. I would say 16.
Just
because I see kids out there learning to fly airplanes at a pretty young ages. I've seen some pictures of young kids. I don't know, maybe it's like a gun, you know what I mean? As long as you get the hours in it and the training, you can fly a plane. I don't know. I can't say that I've ever flown a plane, but I think pilot license to get it is 16. But if you have a trained person, because you have 2 ukes on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, an adult would always have an instructor, or a licensed pilot would have control of the plane at all times. I don't know. I have no idea. I've been in a plane. I've been on, 16 to fly solo. but can't, like, I think it's like 9 or 13. I want to say 9 that you can actually get behind a uke of a plane as long as you have a licensed pilot in the other seat, which is crazy to me. But anyway, just crazy to me. I'm just going to skip through some of this. What's this? Dave Happy Rentala has been operating Pacific Crest Snowcats. Yeah. And then like all the links between like the snowcats and stuff like that. Yep, absolutely. What's this about hot ice nights? Hold up. I want to hear this bit. I know I've already watched this, but I want to hear it.
Sends shivers in my spine. Let me just say something about visions. I'm allowed to interpret and participate. When the Lord speaks, I can't add or take away anything or say it any differently than how
I'll
he
listen
says
to
it.
her.
When I had to relay a message on this video, it was so difficult. Someone in my comments accused me of not having any confidence in myself. Inside, I was like, brother, don't you know it? God did a lot of work to make sure I didn't rely on myself and only on him. My point is, this video talks about,
what else do I have?
Kylie coming across somebody she knew and trusted, and the Lord said she knew him from backcountry. He was central to the case. Like, without his relationship and help, it would have never gone forward. Talk about a backcountry adventure. These snowcats take them to the top of Donner and the mountains out in Truckee, drop people off with a pair of skis. Tony Neiman has a snowcat too. Here's our little precious doll taking a ride in a snowcat. I don't see the lodge listing snowcat adventures.
Me either, Team Up Church.
Maybe they provided
Slid
lodging.
Out. I'll throw the link
There's
back
got to
down.
be a
If
relationship.
anybody wants to come up,
it's
you want
just
to come
too
back
close. They're like-minded. Their businesses are the same, to the same end. Not to mention, if Robertson knew Rentala, Lindsay would have known the next generation and Kylie the next generation. I mean, how much history is there? The tree in front of the lodge has that little sign, Pacific Crest Trail, 3 miles, I think it said. They can't land a helicopter in Tahoe National Forest, so since 2010, they've had to do all their flights over Truckee Donner. They parked the helicopter at Truckee across from Prosser. So their helicopter backcountry adventures are over private land.
Yeah, dude, because they do that, and they also with their hot air balloons, because they do all the takeoffs there, and then people come there and do those dips in water with hot air balloons as well.
Summit and Sierra Buttes along the Pacific Crest Trail. They're basically partnering with landowners out there. Maybe that's why there's a helipad
Welcome back,
at
sir.
the lodge. To me, it seems
Thank you.
Yes, that they would be in business or communication or tourism. Not to mention, for generations, their families have both been in that area. When I heard about the helicopter,
like, it's crazy to me that they do all of this stuff in the name of tourism and greed. It's sickening. It's so sick, dude. For their own personal gain, they make these stories go away. It's sick. It's sick. I don't know how anybody could sweep this shit under the rug.
Because they have no heart and soul.
I'm not going to play this video, but I just put these in a playlist so I remember to shout these videos out. Illuminated Mind put a 36-minute video out about Sierra. She's 17 years old, missing from Grass Valley. There's some town gossip stuff in it. She goes into Trinity Bacchus, and then she loops back through about Kylie Rodney and puts so much together on this video. Yeah, I don't know how she only has 29 likes. I don't know how this only has 507 views. Y'all need to watch this stuff. I'm going to skip through bits of this because this does need to be out there. Please make sure that you go like, subscribe, and watch this video. I mean, you don't have to, but you should, if you care.
Unfortunately, I'm not with good news, but we have another missing girl in Grass Valley, California, near Tahoe area. When I saw this post on Grass Valley Facebook page, I just got this very sudden feeling.
Which is sad, dude.
Taking my breath away.
This is the 6th of September.
Another girl.
Yep. Grass Valley. This is from Miss Brewer.
Nobody knows what happened to her.
I'm going to start looking into this one as well. Says, hi all. My friend's daughter has been gone for a day now. They say she's just a runaway. And because she's 17 coming of age, just like they do the adults, they don't go looking for them. This is still a fucking minor. I'm sorry. You can't classify somebody as a runaway and be like, oh, nothing to see here. And it's sad that you got to say, oh, they have mental health problems so that people actually care enough to go looking for. No, these are people. These are human lives here. These people are missing from their homes. Go look for them. My friend's daughter has been gone for a day now. Last seen in downtown Grass Valley around 3 p.m. yesterday. This was September 6th. If anyone has seen or may know her whereabouts, please contact her mom or Grass Valley Police Department. Sierra, age 17. She is 5'4", 110 pounds, strawberry blonde hair. Call Officer Brian Covella at 530-477-3172 or Amber at 530-263-1229.
Who's 17?
This is fucking sad, dude.
And she is a runaway. They know that.
It's bullshit. What's it say?
Her friend's seen her. The fact that she hasn't used her cards is extremely worrisome. Sometimes
So she hasn't used her card since September, the early September of this year. Yeah, I gotta look into this a little bit more.
Friends go through her social media. It's a possibility, but it's good there are signs.
If they was smart enough, they'd look into her Instagram and Snapchat.
There's nothing on her social media, is what she
Yeah.
just said.
Gotcha.
I have.
What's it say? How come the sheriff isn't what?
Family friend. Another.
Where the hell did I go? Oh, how come the sheriff isn't posting or doing a search party like they have for missing teen? I wonder if that's Trinity Bacchus, because this is the same area. And that's the thing is like, you don't even see Grass Valley Police Department making a post on their Facebook about this. That's what's sad. Is okay, the Amber Alert system is a failure. We're all aware of that. That it does. So many people slip through the Amber Alert system. It's broken. It needs fixed. The least that could happen is when they get a missing persons report from the person's family. I don't care if you think it's a runaway and it ain't no big deal. The fact that it's a minor and they're no longer at their home under proper guardianship, you need to get off your ass and go do your job. It's a missing minor. Her name in full, I don't know it yet. I really don't know. They haven't.
You know what I actually got to thinking, Ben, you said that, talking about the Amber Alert. I agree with you. But you remember how we was talking a while back about the RIFD chips?
Yep.
How we disagree. And I agree. I wouldn't get one either. But
they're going to try to push these to get your kids chipped or some type of tracking. But meanwhile, but that's the thing is they don't even need an RFID chip. Like, they're trying to sell that to you, but anybody can be tracked by their phone. Anybody.
Unless you throw the phone away.
Yeah, like,
and then take them.
The phone just disappears.
They either fucking threw that in water or fucking burnt it.
No,
That's
honey,
my opinion.
I still think in Check-It's video, which I do have that.
Yeah.
We're eventually going to be going over that, just not tonight. It seems to be a phone in that footage. And I think that's why he took it off. If you look at his movements, he took something from Prosser on numerous occasions, took it to law enforcement. You can tell by his tracks. Cal Topo tracks him. So does All Trails. So I'd like to know why they hushed him and what evidence he turned in. And why that evidence wasn't looked into.
Do you think he still has her phone?
No, I think he turned it in.
Yeah, with the
I don't think he
laptop
kept
too.
it. No, I don't think he kept
Yeah.
any of that shit. Any shit, whether it was planted for him to find, or it fell out of her car, or it washed up after them draining it as much as they did. I firmly believe a lot of the stuff that he found was either handed into law enforcement or a family member, or both.
Agreed.
That's my opinion. I don't think he kept anything as a fucking souvenir or anything like that, unless he did something to her, and that's his sick
Yeah.
way of keeping a trophy. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not trying to jump down that rabbit hole. All I can talk about is what he recorded, what he presented, the data, and put that together and speak on it in almost a factual way. You know, the truth.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm gonna hit play on this. Did I hit play? Yeah, I did.
I have checked. She is a family friend,
Okay, she goes through right
but I
here.
haven't seen.
Okay, she goes through.
Also posted about.
Is it loading, you
Screenshot
guys?
about illegal
turn
to
it
hide
up.
or run away. An individual cannot urge a minor to run away or hide the minor from the child's parent or legal guardian. In California, such an act is a misdemeanor
Oh, wait.
punishable by
Let's
up to
rewind it.
years. A screenshot about illegal to hide or run away. An individual cannot urge a minor to run away or hide the minor from the child's parent or legal guardian. In California, such an act is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year's incarceration, a fine up to $2,500.
On 5 years probation. See, these people commit offenses all the time.
And up to 5 years probation. The California Penal Code related to harboring a runaway is not meant to criminal acts by people who volunteer with a recognized civic or charitable organization or those who contact minors within the scope and course of their employment, like a shelter worker. At this time, there's still nothing to be.
Okay, it says the California Penal Code related to harboring a runaway is not meant to criminalize acts by people who volunteer with a recognized civic or charitable organization or those who contact minors within the scope and course of their employment, like a shelter worker.
Well then.
Yeah, and this is just people commenting like they haven't heard from her, hoping that they connect to her. I'm just going to skip through this a little bit more.
If she has mental health issues.
So I wonder if
This is actually very happy.
Go ahead.
I wonder if that girl that you're, whoever she is, and then the other one that you was talking about,
Sierra
yeah,
and Christine.
yeah.
Mhm.
You said that they was in like the same area.
Oh, this is all the same area, honey.
All right. So I wonder if they knew each other.
Probably not, because she's 17 and I mean, oh, you mean you're talking about Trinity and her? Yeah, they're about the same age.
Uh-huh.
It's very possible. I don't know. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna start connecting family members. You guys know me. Unless if it's not suspicious, I'm not gonna just put people's shit out there on YouTube. If I can make links between Trinity and Sierra, you know, I'm gonna have y'all be asking questions and put things out there that are going to engage you guys to think and to research for yourself, because that's just how we do here. If it's public information, we're gonna talk about it.
And to check everything is okay. I hope her family and friends keeps pushing this and law enforcement is in.
Sierra Gray. All right, I'm gonna put this in chat and I'll pull it up on screen.
Her to be found safe.
I can hear in her voice that shit is really, you can tell that she cares.
Thanks you for watching. Next post has nothing to do with Sierra gone missing, but I just want to share this because people should know what's going on.
Well, this is a girl talking about being followed. Hold on, I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna put this in chat. Her name is Sierra Gray. She's 17. She's from Grass Valley. It's very possible she knew Trinity. I will look into that and Here, I'll put that on the screen so you guys see the name.
Gone in Grass Valley.
So this
A few
happened in
years
Grass
ago-
Valley.
Hmm.
So she's talking about somebody that's following her in a vehicle. Pulled off to the side of the road and then caught up to her. She hid. Man, that's sad. That's sad that this is happening to these kids. This is fucked up. If y'all want to read that full story, go ahead and go to her. Yes, it's continuing, Billy. You're more than welcome to hop up here, honey. If you wanna chit chat.
That is weird.
Yep. I personally don't think you were in any danger. Emily, go sit down. Like people that just kind of like, oh, no, it's not no big. No, you don't have the right to gaslight somebody that was fearful for their life. I'm sorry, you don't get to do that. I don't know who that chick was, but no, that ain't it. See, and here's kids having a fucking fight club right here. Kids are getting jumped. Dude, wasn't there just a big bust for fight clubs happening in, where the fuck was it? It wasn't Grass Valley. The Bay Area, I think it was. Another bust was done. Yeah, these kids like need more positive hobbies, honestly. Yeah, y'all go read all of this stuff because this stuff is heartbreaking. And then hearing her voice talk about it makes me want to cry. But I'm going to start looking more into Sierra Gray. Miss Ara, I'm not going to play this either. Dude, look, all of her nuggets she put in this. I've never seen the footage of the tow truck going in.
Hey guys, thanks for being here and watching.
We love Ara. Y'all, please make sure you go like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. She has part 1 and part 2 of Hella Nuggets. Go check her shit out because this video definitely deserves more than 264 views and 63 likes. So get that shit up there. Go thumb it up. Go watch it. I'm not playing it. Miss Ara, I respect your work so much. I would rather send people over there. And just trust me, you want to watch part 1 and part 2. Definitely do. Hella Nuggets. All right, what else do I want to go through? So, do I want to do it? Yeah, I do. Let's go back to Kylie. So, I have been going through a lot of shit on my computer that, like, I have so much that sometimes, like, because some of it's unorganized, like this entire folder that's called sort, I still have 784 items to go through in this. I've gone through 43 of them, not including these folders. But
Damn.
I found messages from like Truckee locals. I found an audio that was sent to me of a conversation with Megan and Daisy May. And it's about me, so I'm sorry, it's my business. It's something that I want to listen to because I only listened to a couple minutes of it. And then I was like, I'll just check it out later on a Squirrelin Friday night. But I'm just going to scan through some of these files that I have. You guys are welcome to screenshot them. Do whatever you want. Investigate, research, put things together. That's why I'm here. This is from Stevie. I was told by a local Truckee resident that someone from the Spanish Party called law enforcement and they said they seen car lights in or going in Prosser Lake and Ellie ignored them. I'm going to debunk that. I think this was another person that just put information out there because as far as I know, there were no calls placed to 911 that night, which there should have been because you could have saved Kylie's life.
Yep.
1. This one says, I remember at the beginning, one of the first things I heard, but it's in this group, so again, it's hearsay, is that someone was trying to call the police at the party, but they weren't allowed to, or something along those lines. I don't know how true that is. And then I checked all the 911 hangups around August 5th and 6th. And there's 3 hang-up calls that they're questionable for me. I'm sorry. I want to know why they're not listed. Like, there's so many calls that are listed as abandoned, hang-up, and it just don't make no sense to me, honestly. There's that weird dude. There's some things that I'm not going to read or go through. You guys can pause and check it out if you want to. I pray she is found. My friend said she woke up to 5 FBI agents across the street from her, which is a very quiet neighborhood. They took a picture inside of a vehicle in a driveway and towed it away. This is in Sierra Meadows. Whose car was towed? After the 5 agents went through the house, they went outside, opened the SUV, and started taking pictures, then towed it away. Sorry, but I will not disclose the location. There are teens who live in that house also. Not saying it is related to this case, but you never know. It could be related to one of these numerous other ones that happened around the same time. We don't know. That's why I'm putting it out there. I can't say for certain if it's tied to Kylie's case, if it's tied to somebody else's case. I'm just putting this out there to put it out there. This says, does anyone know if there has been a search for the car in Prosser? Is it possible the car was driven in the lake by an abductor? Not sure of the depth of Prosser. Think the fire department has underwater equipment, as there have been deep searches in Donner in the past years. Maybe someone will find her phone, if not with her. This person responds, they've been searching the reservoir and knocked on doors in Prosser trying to get a lead. They are all over the place. FBI is knocking on every door, asking everybody for clues. Helicopters are nonstop over our head. I don't know what date this is. I wish I did. This is from Mark, and this is in the Truckee, California. This is the same group that Doug was talking to people. Just so you know. Earlier today, I met a couple whose daughter is friends with a girl that attended the party. They were all talking, and the girl said she saw Kylie there. Kylie was extremely out of it. This is why I just feel like somebody put something in a drink or something.
Yep.
Kylie could not speak and could barely walk. That is when somebody should have been like, oh my God, let me get her help. Let me get her home.
Yep.
Let me call somebody. You're not telling me that all these kids, is it because Kylie was acting this way and you knew she was out of it and you knew somebody did something to her, and is that's why you guys all mass exoduses so that you couldn't be involved in what happened to Kylie Rodney that night? But my question is for the kids that stayed behind, that didn't mass exodus.
I think that somebody, sorry to interrupt you, but I think that 1 or 2 people or 3, one person at least slipped something in.
I'd say
Yeah.
5 to 8 people are fully aware of what happened to Kylie that night.
Yeah. And they took advantage of her.
Yeah. Because underneath
Unfortunately.
It says, supports the theory that Kylie was drugged, probably roofied, and also brings into question, once again, why Sammy kept saying that she drank everything that Kylie drank. Mwah! To Mark for this comment here. That's all I gotta say, you know?
So if Sammy was drinking, I'm just saying, this is her words. If Sammy
I'll blow
was,
it up for you. There you go.
if Sammy was drinking the same exact thing as Kylie out of the same cup, wouldn't Sammy be?
Look, this girl told so many extra things, what she thought was going to be alibis, which caught her in a bunch of lies. That's why people are calling them alibi lies.
Yep.
Anybody that looks at this case and looks at all that Sammy said, if they can't find their suspect number 1, there's something wrong. There's something real wrong here. Like, you need to be audited to see if you're capable of doing your oath that you took to protect and serve. Sounds about right to me, right?
Definitely.
Okay. This one says, there was definitely a party at the campgrounds. I have Tahoe friends who heard parents of some of the teens went and cleaned up the site before sunrise Saturday morning. Between all of the drinking and drugs and casual talk of fighting, I've partied since I was younger than Kylie, but never like that. I think something sinister happened. It's frustrating to wait, but I think the truth will somewhat reveal in time, and it will be disturbing. I think she was definitely drugged. And then this person asked, which I checked, there's no response back. Is it normal for parents to go out and clean up after parties? That's only a question that these parents can answer to law enforcement. You know, I don't understand why this was not investigated properly, why these parents weren't questioned and interrogated, and these kids that were at this party, like, I just don't understand it. Why weren't subpoenas, all these things are not happening for this case.
It gets me how there was supposedly we can agree that there was drugs, but it gets me how there was drugs
The
and
kids
all
admitted
that.
to the shit. That's why they all
Yeah,
got amnesty.
it just gets me though how there's drugs there and adults there and parents, I'm sure, and they let it. They was fine with it. That's what gets me.
It's insane.
And how, huh?
Absolutely. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And also that not only that, even though we can agree that Sammy was lying about her
She lied
being
about a lot.
yeah about Kylie being drunk and all that.
Yep.
It just gets me how they're so close, in which we already went over it, but how they're so close in friendship and everything. And if they were so close, then why in the fuck didn't she call her damn mom or stepdad? Hey, come and get your daughter. You know?
Exactly. I don't know why if that was Kylie the following day and she didn't have a phone, they all know each other around there. She would have went to a camper at Boca and been like, hey, can I use your phone? There's this creepy dude with me. That's why I just can't believe that was Kylie. I don't. I think they already did something to Kylie the night prior.
Or hid her body somewhere.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, whether they deemed her unconscious, tied her up and put her in her back of her car and hid the car, that I can't tell you. I can't tell you from the time of something happening to Kylie and what they did with her from that point to the conversation with Nick Giovanni. But something nefarious happened. There is no proof that Kylie accidentally drove herself in that water. There's no water in her lungs. There's nothing that holds up to that theory. Not even their own autopsy and toxicology. All these kids that painted her as drunk, well, I'll be damned. Her toxicology come back. She ain't on cocaine. Why is there no cocaine? If she did all these drugs during the daytime, why is none of that shit in her fucking system? One of y'all kids, please explain to me why you lied on Kylie and said all that shit, unless it was to feed a narrative that she's this party type of girl like Sammy and got herself all caught up and grew 9-foot arms and leg and drove herself into Prosser Lake. I can't believe that there are people out there claiming to care about Kylie, and this is the way that they painted her. I can't.
Oh, Kylie, she was just sitting in the very back of her car, and just with her 9 feet and arms, just drove her. So yeah.
And the thing of it is if that was Kylie Rodney, the next day that battery service call was done, Kylie would have called her pap. She would have called her fucking dad. She would have called Jagger. She would have used somebody else's phone.
Exactly. Point made. Very good point made.
In the process of being abducted. But here's the thing. Law enforcement should have that AAA footage. And if the tow truck company is saying that they don't have that footage, then that's when law enforcement should be questioning Nick Giovanni on, okay, now you're the last person that saw her alive. What really happened? Let's see you prove it. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is how a real investigation happens. is the last person to talk to her on a phone, Sammy Smith. There's your first suspect. You question that person until they fucking crack. Nick Giovanni, tow truck guy. He's the last person to see her alive, allegedly. You interrogate him until he cracks and tells the fucking truth. This is how you can tell a proper investigation was not done. Not on a town level, a city level, a county level, and at this point, whatever federal agents were assigned to do this, I hope they're investigating it. I hope they got a whole case file built up and that they're planning on interrogating, because they didn't do their job either then. Or they just took that law enforcement, then that's when they need to go reinvestigate this law enforcement they believe to do, because this is called chain of custody.
I think if they go ask for the footage now, that they are going to try to make something up that they ain't got it.
I can't wait for whatever was going on with this CHP report, because like the more you look at it and the less information that they're willing to put out on this alleged accident. I'm sorry, if it's an accident, it's really not that easy to put the truth out there then, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because from what I gather, when you go and read, which, oh my God, I was sent something. You know, I'm going to scroll out for a minute. Y'all just stick with me. I was sent something about, hold on, I might still have it open actually. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have it. I don't. Damn it. I know I saved it. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. Let me check my bookmarks real quick. Because
I was thinking that if they went after the tow truck driver, the video, I think that if they go after that video with the tow truck driver, I think they're gonna try to cover that up and stating that they ain't got it.
But they are when Nick tow truck guy swears and swears and swears and swears that there is audio and video on the front camera and that there's video on the rear camera. And then whenever you have Squirrel Girl that goes and shoots footage of proof that there's these cameras on these vehicles, and then you go to the company and they allegedly say there's no footage, and then you have the detective that allegedly went there and got this to go get this footage, that it don't exist. When it stops there, that's a cover-up. That's a cover-up.
Gotcha.
When without a doubt, there's evidence of who was those male and female at that battery service car with Nick. There is proof there. There is evidence there. And there is a reason why they're not letting that bit of information be known that it exists.
So then couldn't the company itself get in trouble? And that's what I thought.
The Department of Justice, all of these agencies should be getting a fucking warranted subpoena on that footage.
Yeah, agreed.
Because if that's not Kylie in that footage, and that is her car with her license plate, whoever the girl is, I'll bet you belongs in jail. The male that's with him, I'll bet you belongs in jail. If not, I mean, supply the evidence of an accident, because your autopsy and your toxicology does not
proves otherwise.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And I think that's why they're trying to limit how much information gets out there, so that the truth don't come out of it. So no other kids' lives are ruined, you know? Meanwhile, Kylie doesn't get to have a life. Hers is gone. Hers is taken from her. And I don't think it's by any choices she made, other than the mistake to say, yeah, I'll go to this party. It's sad. It's really sad. All right, I'm trying to find something that I have to go this way. I need California Government Code 27521, and this is on autopsies. I make sure I record everything. I document everything.
While you're doing that, my phone is actually on the charger right now, and it's on 1%. It's on 1%.
Oh shit! Yeah, and being on StreamYard is not going to help it.
I didn't even know that.
Your best bet, if you want to charge it super quick, power it down or put it in airplane mode for about 10 minutes and you'll see how quick it charges.
All right. Great to know. Thank you.
I'll be here for a little bit though if you want to come back.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Get your phone charged.
All right.
All right, y'all. This is California Government Code 27521. This is current legislation 2023. This is about the post-mortem examination or autopsy upon unidentified body or human remains. Okay. This is important. A postmortem examination or autopsy conducted at the discretion of a coroner, medical examiner, or other agencies upon unidentified body or human remains is subject to this section. Any agency tasked with exhumation of a body or skeletal remains of a deceased person that has suffered significant deterioration or decomposition where circumstances surrounding the death afford a reasonable basis to suspect that the death was caused by or related to a criminal act of another, okay, it was a crime scene, may perform, this is an exhumation, in the consultation with a board-certified forensic pathologist certified by an American Board of Pathology. The board-certified forensic pathologist may suggest that the agency tasked with the exhumation pursuant to this, and this is why I feel they cremate like they do. I really do. The board-certified forensic pathologist may suggest that the agency tasked with the exhumation pursuant to the subdivision consider retaining the services of an anthropologist in order to conduct on the victim, at least damage to potential crime scene and the best chance for a victim recovery and identification. This is what breaks my heart because this can never happen for Kylie. And they did it accidentally on purpose. Okay. A post-mortem. This C is super important. I'm going to scroll up. A post-mortem examination or autopsy shall include, but shall not be limited to the following procedures. Taking of all available fingerprints and palm prints. A dental examination consisting of dental charts and dental x-rays of the deceased person's teeth, which may be conducted on the body or human remains by a qualified dentist as determined by the coroner or medical examiner. The collection of tissue, including a hair sample, body fluid samples for future DNA testing if necessary. Frontal and lateral facial photographs with the scale indicated. Notation and photographs with a scale of significant scars, marks, tattoos, clothing items, and or other personal effects found with or near the body. Notations of observation pertinent to the estimation of time of death. Precise documentation of the location of the remains. The postmortem examination or autopsy of the unidentified body or remains may include full body x-rays or computed tomography scans. Y'all follow me here? At the sole and exclusive discretion of a coroner, medical examiner, or other agency tasked with performing an autopsy pursuant to Section 27491, an electronic image system, including but not limited to X-ray machine or computed tomography scanning system, may be used to fulfill the requirements of Subdivision C, or of a postmortem examination or autopsies required by other law, including but not limited to Section 27520. This subdivision does not impose a duty upon any coroner, medical examiner, or any agency tasked with performing autopsies pursuant to Section 27491 to use an electronic imaging system to perform autopsies or to acquire the capability to do so. Yep. I'm going to drop the link again. If anyone wants to hop up here, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep reading, and I will keep looking at chat as I look away. A coroner, medical examiner, or any other agency tasked with performing an autopsy pursuant to Section 27491 shall not use an electronic imaging system to conduct an autopsy in an investigation where the circumstances surrounding the death afford a reasonable basis to suspect the death was caused by or related to the criminal act of another and is necessary to collect evidence for presentation in the court of law. If the results of an autopsy performed using electronic imaging provides the basis to suspect that the death was caused by or related to the criminal act of another, and it is necessary to collect evidence for presentation in court of law, then a dissection autopsy shall be performed in order to determine the cause and manner of death. And didn't they do just that? They did all this before doing all this? Kind of odd, right? An autopsy may be conducted using an X-ray or computed tomography scanning system, notwithstanding the existence of a certificate of religious belief properly executed in accordance with Section 27491.43. The coroner, medical examiner, or other agency performing a postmortem examination or autopsy shall prepare a final report of investigation in a format established by the Department of Justice. The final report shall list or describe the information collected pursuant to the postmortem examination or autopsy conducted under subdivision C. The unidentified body or human remains shall not be cremated or buried until the appropriate samples of tissue and bone are retained for future possible use. Oh, we're going to keep going. Thank you, Rob Bonta, for this on your website. Thank you to the lovely person that sent this to me in an email. For an unidentified body or human remains, which this doesn't apply, so I'm going to skip this part. But technically, at first she was unidentified because, oh, no, let's read it. For an unidentified body or human remains, appropriate samples of tissue and bone shall be taken before the body or human remains. Because remember in the beginning, they were like, we aren't sure if it's Kylie. How are they going to prove it's her? If allegedly she was in the water for 2 weeks, they sloshed her all around. She had no eyes. She was hardly recognizable. They didn't do any DNA. They didn't do viscous anything. They didn't check the codes, the serial number on her plates in her arm. They didn't do dental, nor did they do any type of body scan. Oh, come on, Billy, darling. Get you a microphone attached. You could do it. I want you up here. Come on, girl. Mama Smurf's up here. Get up here, girl.
Hey, lady.
How you doing, babe?
I'm good. How are you?
You haven't been up here in a long time.
I know.
How's some grandbabies doing, honey?
Finally home, and we're all over pink eye.
Oh,
and Mama's feeling better.
Conjunctivitis is a bitch.
Oh my God, girl!
It's a bitch,
it was
dude.
painful.
I've only ever gotten pink eye once from my son getting pink eye and me taking care of him. I don't ever want that itchy eye syndrome ever the fuck again.
Girl, the drops made my eyeballs throb. It was bad.
You know what I don't understand in the United States is why they don't have polysporin drops. Like drops. Not everything is made with fucking oil these days, you know?
Right.
But Canada has polysporin drops. And literally when you have like an ear infection, an earache, pink eye, conjunctivitis, the eye funk, whatever you want to call it, literally all you do is take polysporin, put a couple of drops in it for 3 days, and boom, you're good to go. It's not an antibiotic. Oh, yeah, it is. Actually, yeah, it is. What am I talking about? Polysporin. Yeah, it is. You know, it's weird to me that Canada has it. You can go buy it right off the shelf like you would buy Visine, but here in the United States you can't. Yeah, pink eye is a bitch. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry you had that. Teach everybody to wash their hands.
Oh my God, I do all the time.
People don't realize all the germs and all the things that you get just by not washing your hands.
Yeah.
Look, I touch my own stuff like my keyboard and my mouse, and I feel like I have to wash my hands. And I'm always wiping my keyboard, my mouse down. Like, I don't know. I'm a germaphobe, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Preponderance of evidence. Yep. Where are we at? Oh, the samples obtained, the method of procurement or dissection of those samples, and the handling, processing, and storage of samples shall be within and guided by the generally accepted standards for forensic pathology and death investigation. Y'all. Y'all. This is why they're mad we won't stop looking at this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
This one here, though, this is the law. They kind of didn't go with their standard, you know? And this is Rob Bonta's stuff. It's not like I'm making this shit up. This is stuff that Rob Bonta, while he's been, what is he, governor there? Whatever the fuck he is. He's enacted these things. It's crazy to me. And they ain't even following their own rules and regulations. Well, I'm sorry, you need to be audited then. All right, part I. We're just going to keep on going, right?
Keep on going.
True. The coroner, medical examiner, or other agency responsible for a post-mortem examination or autopsy shall retain the appropriate samples of tissue and bone for 1 year after a positive identification is made, and no civil or criminal challenges are pending or indefinitely. I wonder if Ryan getting sued just kind of opened that shit all back up.
I hope so.
See what I'm saying? Because they did it right at the nick of time. I'm going to look that up too in government codes. This is why I love the law. This is why I like looking it up. Dude, this is crazy. If the coroner, medical examiner, or other agency performing a postmortem examination or autopsy with the aid of the dental examination and any other identifying findings, like the thing in her arm from her break, is unable to establish the identity of the body or human remains, the coroner, medical examiner, or other agency shall submit dental charts and dental x-rays of the unidentified deceased person to the Department of Justice. I mean, I still don't understand how they identified her if nobody wanted to go look at her. Because they didn't use her plates from her break. They didn't use her teeth. They didn't do a DNA. Like, how? And she was just so decomposed that they couldn't even barely do an autopsy on her. How did they identify her? Me either, honey. Me either. They have to turn this into forms to the Department of Justice, supplied by the Department of Justice within 45 days of the date of the body or human remains were discovered. Did they do that in 45 days? I'm wondering. Because per their autopsy, they couldn't do any of those things, which is
no. There's a lot we don't know. Too much.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of questions, and the more I look at laws and certain things, I got more questions. If the coroner, medical examiner, or other agency performing a postmortem examination or autopsy with the aid of the dental examination and other identifying findings is unable to establish the identity of the body remains, the coroner, medical examiner, or other agency shall submit the final report of investigation to the Department of Justice within 180 days of the date the human body or remains were discovered. So I wonder if they turned all this stuff into the DOJ. I wonder if we could get FOIAs.
Probably
Since
not.
the county won't. I know, because anything that you submit to the Fed, they tell you to go ask California or go ask Placer County, either Nevada or Placer County. Depends on what you ask them for. See, and they updated this. They amended this a lot based upon all of these bills. And these are passed by, this is a Senate bill. What's this? What's AB? If a Senate bill, what's A? Is that an amendment? No. Senate bill, what's an AB? Anybody? Somebody?
I don't know.
All right. What else do we want to do? Let's see what we got here. Truckee locals. Let's go up. Y'all want to listen to a little bit of Megan? And then I'm going to call it a night. I'll do it for like 20 minutes because I don't know how long this is. I have no idea. Billy, you want to try to get up here again? Miss G, you're welcome to come up here. Anybody else that wants to come up here, I'll drop the link one more time. I have no idea what this conversation's about to... Oh, like I said, there's so much stuff on my computer. I don't remember listening to it. It's been so long since I listened to it. Or I forgot I got sent it. But I look at it this way. I wouldn't have this if somebody didn't send it to me directly. Don't yell at me.
We won't.
You know what I mean? It's not my fault I have it. Ooh. What's going on?
Assembly bill.
Say what?
AB, assembly bill. I just looked it up for you.
Okay, so it's an assembly bill and a Senate bill. Either which way, that's in legislature. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm scared too, Rando. I don't know what we're about to listen to. I know I've listened to this before. I just don't remember what the conversation is. I know some of it is about me.
Hello, Kim. You're not helping. I'm not helping. What do you mean?
Megan, you're not helping. Wait, I know what this conversation kind of about. All right, let's get it.
Hello, Kim. You're not helping. I'm not helping. What do you mean? I'm not messing anything up. I hurt me so much last night. And what you guys don't fucking understand, and it's why I got my feelings hurt and why this all happened. I needed everybody to think that I wasn't on your side. On YouTube. I needed everybody to stand back off of me and say that I wasn't involved. But I was still going to work with you guys behind the scenes, but so that YouTube would not come after me anymore. That was the point of my life. Okay.
So we wouldn't come after her anymore? What? Wow. 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 I'm going to rewind that a tiny bit. Off to a good start, y'all.
And say that I wasn't involved. But I was still going to work with you guys behind the scenes, but so that YouTube would not come after me anymore. That was the point of my life. Okay, and you can still do that. You can still do that through Messenger.
I think this is from December, y'all. This is right. This is the conversation that happened after I blocked her on Facebook and kicked her out of Discord. I didn't want nothing to do with that shit no more. I was done. Done.
And Sam the pictures from the other night, or Sandra the pictures the other night, and say that because I promised her I would, and she blocks me on Discord at the same time. So in my mind, you took the pictures. I don't need you anymore. No. But here's the thing: you sent her. Okay, I did that, but you sent her the pictures, but then you freaking you already sent them, so she couldn't even get them. But why would I give them to her if she's already there? Because it's about Kylie. Because it's about Kylie, Meg. If you want to help, it's about Kylie.
Yep.
Send them to me if you don't want to send things to her. Not even telling me.
Look, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was up with Megan late that night. She wouldn't stop her fucking word salad shit that didn't make no sense. I was tired of fucking doing it. I was tired of the drama. She was only in Discord 3 days and I was already done with her being there. Nonsense, okay? All I did was remove her from Discord. I left her know if she could get a hold of me on social media. I hadn't blocked her yet at this point. This was right before I blocked her. Okay? And I had went to bed. And what had unfolded while I was sleeping was Megan, I don't know what was going on with her. For whatever reason, she thought I was not talking to her anymore. Yeah, it was 3 days. And because I wouldn't respond to her immediately, like my ass was in bed. I think that was a night I slept for like 16 hours or something like that. I was tired as shit. I was up for days at that point because that's when I used to do those 9 to 12 hour lives, y'all, day after day after day. All right, Billy. And she had messaged me. I like woke up to like 30 messages and I was like, holy fuck. And then like all of the pictures she had sent me were all retracted. And it was pretty much like, you know how like jealous exes be acting like they gaslight you and try to like lure you in, and they're like, oh well, I'll send this to you or I'll do this for you if you just talk to me type of shit. That's what Megan did that night.
Oh wow.
Okay. Weird behavior. And this is why I chose, like, seeing her behavior. If you didn't want to talk to her, I just couldn't do it anymore, honey. The information that she was luring me with was not worth being her friend. It was crazy to me. It felt weird to me. And I am allowed to set my own boundaries to where I don't want to talk to somebody anymore. Yeah, love bombing. That's what it's called. I just didn't like it. I didn't like how she literally manipulated me in real time. And I could tell she was doing it at that point. Like after doing it for 3 months and getting to the point where I just didn't want to talk to her no more. And then she would try to lure me in with more love bombing with information. Well, I could tell you this. I could tell you this person's name. Here's these pictures. This is how she started acting because I was just done with her. I didn't want to talk to her anymore at this point. And this is because she couldn't call me at this point. She told Daisy to call her, and Daisy recorded it and sent it to me. Well, you know what? Yeah, you guys can bitch at me. Oh, you don't need to play this on YouTube. Well, you know what? Daisy didn't need to record this and send it to me either.
Oh, wow.
Go talk. I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for Daisy. You know what I mean? So go talk about that.
You didn't say we're removing you. That you just said I'm done with you. That's how I took it. You guys were done with me. You didn't to me if you don't want to say things are not even telling me. You didn't say we're removing you. That you just said I'm done with you. That's how I took it. You guys were done with me.
No. And that's the thing. You should have reached out. No.
Daisy wasn't, because she still wanted to coddle her and pretend to be whatever just so she could get close to Sammy is what it was. And she's probably still doing it to this day.
Destroying my life.
But you weren't
saying no.
You weren't doing that on Discord, though. Discord was strictly just us chatting and everything like that and talking about Kylie. Discord doesn't end a friendship.
It's not strictly about Kylie. You could have removed me from that server. That was the point. You removed me from that.
That's the only server we have.
I removed you because you were causing trash in my fucking, like a dumpster fire in my Discord, and I didn't like it. My mods were sick of cleaning shit up. We were sick of you bitching and moaning and making it about you instead of it being about Kylie, which is what my Discord is mainly about. So happens now it's about a whole bunch of cases. I love seeing how my views are now going up now that I'm talking about Megan. Now my views are going up. Go ahead, check it out. Listen.
I don't know how it all works.
Look, y'all bitched because I clipped things and took things out. And you were telling me that I was taking out of context. And now that I'm playing full things, now you got a problem with that too. It just seems like no matter what I do, you're not going to like me. And guess what? I don't care.
Screw them.
The point is that there was other things that because I can't message you guys or anything because I'm not on your server.
You can message us on Messenger.
Because I was live and because I was trying to tell everybody what was happening so not everybody would freak out. And so then that happens and everybody knows that I'm upset with you guys. And then Sandra says on her live, Megan had a breakdown, which in reality I was doing it for you guys. I did everything for you guys.
Bro, she was having a breakdown for us? What? That sounds like Larissa sending nudes to people for me. No, that's weird. Don't do that. Don't do things for me. Please don't. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. It's weird. It sounds like gaslighting to me. It's weird.
Kind of breakdown, which in reality I was doing it for you guys. I did everything for you guys to help you continue with the case.
So why don't you just message that and tell us and explain that to us if that is the case? You didn't have time between the Discord thing. But
it cracks me up how this is like school and shit. And how everybody's all butthurt over the Discord. And literally, like, all I want my Discord to be is information about Kylie and cases and stuff like that. And people literally get butthurt when I remove them. And it's like, if I remove you, it's probably because you're making things about yourself and making it personal rather than making about what I intended the Discord to be in the first place. There is a reason why I have general chats. There is a reason why I give everybody their own folder, is so that they feel like they have a place they can be heard without it taking from the victims that brought us together. You feel me? Megan was just too much. After 3 days, I was like, oh, hell no. Like, she was blowing me up on Facebook. Then she started sending me all this shit in Discord. And I was like, no, this is too much. I don't need this lady 24 hours a day. I want to be able to shut her the fuck off. So I took her out of Discord. My Discord, right? Oh, Discord is so peaceful now. I love it there. It's a good place.
you still had ways to talk to us.
And Daisy's right here. She had multiple ways to talk to us. Me removing her from Discord didn't take away from all the other ways she could still talk to us. And then she started getting crazier. And I was like, oh, no. I think it took me like 2 days. And I was like, nope, block, because I ain't doing all that crazy. Billy, I will send you, I have your email opened up so I don't forget. I will send you a Discord link at the end of this live.
And then Sandra, and then she said, that was it. And I went to go, I even said on my life, I promised somebody I was going to do something. I was still doing everything I could because I was trying to do something. So then I say to Sandra,
wait, what? What? Say that again. That was too much. My brain hurts.
Too fast.
My brain hurts already.
It was too fast.
That's too much. Do I need, yeah, let me slow it down. Audio. Can I make it slower? Can I play back? Speed, yeah. Slower. Yeah, dude, yeah, now we'll understand it.
I even said on my life, I promised somebody I was going to do something. I was still doing everything I could because I was trying to do something. So then I said,
she was trying to fit a narrative.
There's a little bit better. What's that?
I said, yeah, she was trying to do something, fit a narrative.
Something, man. She's always trying to spin something.
She doesn't check my Discord or my Messenger because I know she's on Discord.
Bitch, I go to sleep. Just because this is why I stopped showing my status as online all the time. Because sometimes I just leave my computer on and it'll show me active all night long. Doesn't mean I'm on Discord. It just means I left my computer on and I went to bed. Like, this is some stalker ass shit. I gotta speed this up a little bit because it's tweaking out this audio and it's making me trip the fuck out. I'll play it again though. That's what it is. She's tripping out because I wouldn't answer her on Discord, and like literally all I did was forgot. And I do it all the time. That's why I just make myself invisible now. That way people can't be blowing me up thinking I'm online when I'm not. If I'm not live or you don't see my work that I have accomplished for the day, chances are I'm either out spending time with my son, I'm outside of my house, or I'm motherfucking sleeping.
We all need long rest off.
I know, I'm about to take some. Let's get it.
I was trying to do something. So then I say to Sandra, I go to Sandra because she doesn't.
Look, and this bitch know me for 3 months and still couldn't pronounce my name fucking right. You know what I mean? And then a month later, Shandon, please call me, like she never got my name right. Now she just calls me Squirrels. Sometimes she gets my name right now when she's real mad at me.
Trying to do something. So then I say to Sandra, I go to Sandra because she doesn't check my Discord or my Messenger because I know she's on Discord. Then I go to message it to end it before it turns into a big whirlwind. and this is what happened.
And I'm the stalker, y'all. It's like everything she did to me, she projected out that I was doing to her. And now she's going to try to threaten, she's going to sue me over it. Sandra, yeah, that's my name. It's crazy shit, dude. Look, I'm telling you right now, if I get paperwork in the mail, Megan, I am going to countersue your ass so badly, you're going to wish you were on welfare.
But I got Megan. To anybody's house tonight.
But Megan, I get what you're saying, but you're basing everything off of Discord right now. The point is, we weren't always just talking on Discord.
Send her a messenger and no one responded.
I didn't.
Look, there's only 2 people in my life, technically 3, that I respond to immediately. That is my son, or the extension of my baby mama, my best friend Craney, or my other best friend Lala. Otherwise, unless I'm on my phone or have Facebook open or have Discord open, I'm busy. I don't understand. Like, this is look, it wasn't funny for me in the time that it was happening. Now I can look back on it and kind of laugh about it. But now that she's threatening, I hear she's threatening to sue a whole bunch of creators. I want her to even fuck around and find out. Because I have so many, just the recording of her whole little hate speech calling me a dyke about 30 times. That right there. Do you know how many foundations would back me on that and fucking ruin her life? I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of things. And sometimes I go through things for entertainment, to re-listen to things so I can delete them off my computer. I like to make sure that there's no information about Kylie Rodney in there before I delete it. That's all.
Did. I was busy all day yesterday. I didn't see anything until I got home yesterday evening.
Normal.
You tried to check Discord, and everybody was there.
No, but not everybody was chatting. And I eventually did see your message on Messenger, correct? We talked last night. I told you to come in. We were laughing and having a good time.
Look, she like a toddler. Like, you know when they need attention and they're like stomping their feet and they're doing like the gimme, gimme, gimme hands, you know? And then when you don't give them attention, like there are some kids, they'll take negative attention over positive attention. And if they're not getting positive attention, they'll do things to get that negative attention because it doesn't matter. In their brain, attention is attention.
That's true.
And this is what she reminds me of, a fucking toddler. It's creepy. When simply all I just was doing was going about my everyday life because I'm not always on the YouTube. I might always be listening to YouTube while I'm doing things in real life, but I ain't always on there and active and present. What's Stacia saying? Oh, I love Stacia too. Stacia.
So that's what you at that point in time I didn't feel comfortable coming in. Because now I already got removed.
But that's just Discord. We're not removing you from our life just because you removed from a Discord. We're not removing you from our life. Discord is not life. Literally,
look,
you have
nothing on the internet is life to me other than music. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Like, and even Daisy right here, I commend her. In the beginning, like, she was really trying to, like, talk her off a ledge, talk her down off of, like, some... There was no logic there. It was just emotions of, like, a toddler.
Every other way to talk to you. I can email you if I wanted to from your YouTube thing. I can message you anytime I want. Like, there's other ways we can talk, and you can still help us without the public knowing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can still work with.
Look, no, Miss G, I am not reducing that myself to that. I am not a division symbol. Can't reduce myself to that. But I'll listen to it and comment on it as my form of entertainment, you know?
Good.
Oh, they got mad. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll play this. I guess.
But I'm telling y'all right now, if she even starts crying, I'm skipping through it because I can't do all that.
That's done. They're done with me. Nobody got mad. Nobody got mad. We
still am not
understood
mad.
the concern.
I think she's ridiculous.
Hi, last night from the doctor or whatever, and the first thing that says is Megan had a breakdown, and I don't have anything to do with her. That's exactly what she said. Did she not? I have no idea. I don't remember every single thing that was said.
Look, dude, if her and Siffer are this needy towards their friends, I can only imagine how they are to their partners that they date or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like Nova times 10 million. I can't do it. If somebody is that needy, I can't do it. I can't do super needy people. I just can't. Can't do it. The only needy people that I'm doing anything for are victims that need attention. That's it. And my son. Because sometimes he's needy, but not really. His needs are very easy to meet. He's a boy, you know?
Honestly, I really don't. He said, I can't handle it. That's fine if she doesn't want to be a part of it.
Miss G, it's like borderline personality disorder. Yeah, it's like, love me, leave me alone, or I'll kill you. For real. That's what it feels like. I don't like it. I don't like when people make me feel like that. I'm sorry. I feel threatened either which way, and I don't like it.
In the Discord about Kylie, that's what she's referring to. That's why do you think just now in your chat 10 minutes ago she said, you know how to get in touch with me, Meg? What does that mean to you? That means the friendship is not over. We're still here for you. If you are willing to still talk to us, be our friends, and work with us, it doesn't have to be in Discord. Like, hell, we can do a group message on Messenger if it means that much to you. Like, we can do that. And I get that, and I can understand. I can understand how that can be upsetting. I do, but her reasoning behind it is because I have my rant. During my rant, she removes me, and then I go to send her something, and she goes, "Why did you do that?" And I said, "Why wouldn't I? Because I'm not. If you don't want me to be a part of it, then I'm not going to keep sending information." So that.
6 minutes in, Megan, I'm still telling you, bitch, I was sleeping. And she still never sent those pictures. You know what I mean?
You don't get that.
It's okay. I got them anyway. But, like, the point is, like, all this behavior, Megan is why I don't want to be around Megan. I'll go back on audios, you know what I mean? Because I know I don't have to deal with her in real time anymore.
Do you know how hard it is to juggle the triplets with the attention? They are not as needy as me.
Honey, I bless you for being able to take care of 3 babies, but yes, Megan is more than that. Like, I'm not trying to downplay like taking care of 3 babies because woo. But like, yeah, I've never talked to somebody that can literally emotionally drain me and just not want to do it. And it's so sad because I really wanted to hear the truth from her perspective on Kylie. But once she really got to the point, like, I really wanted to try to hear her out. I did. There was a point there, like a month there before I finally cut it all off in December, where I really tried to hear her out, despite me not wanting to be around her. But there's just something about her, and is why I blocked her. And that's my boundary. I'm allowed to pick and choose who I don't want to be around. The same with Daisy, the same with Sifa, the same with Larissa. I can choose who I don't want to be around anymore. And then people go out and do these malicious things like, oh, well, I got these screenshots on you. Only psychopaths do that shit.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I've never in my life taken screenshots of my friends' conversations and then held on to them for a later date for when you feel burned by somebody, for you to clip just a piece of a conversation to make it seem like it's something that you didn't initiate yourself. It's weird as fuck to me. At least for me, I have full conversations to clarify stuff, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't ever deny saying any of the things I've said about people. The people that I feel bad that I ever second guessed got the apology that she deserved from me. And it was one person. Actually, technically 2 people. Miss G and Cece were 2 people that I second guessed them, and I shouldn't have. And I genuinely feel sorry enough that I apologize to them. And I've corrected my behavior, and I realize they are incredible fucking human beings.
Yes, they are.
You know what I mean? And that's my fuck up. But these other people that I choose to not fuck with, that's my choice. It's also your choice on what you put out there. And then, like, if I clap back and be like, oh no, this, then I'm even more of a piece of shit for clarifying it, you know?
Hey, Lala.
Either which way, I don't care. Wait, what? Lala? No, girl, why are you here? Shouldn't you be in bed? Oh, you was out. You want to hop up on panel, baby? You're welcome to.
Come on,
We're just
Lala.
listening to some old Megan stuff.
And I'm sitting on my new computer with my mic. Does it sound okay?
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I'm
your
not
quality of
echoing
your
or
mic.
nothing?
No, your audio is superb.
Girl, I put some money out on this. I'm sorry.
It sounds like you have a studio microphone with like 192 kilobytes of bit rate. It's your audio is really good. Really
Thank
good.
you. I can't wait to get started, girl.
Well, like I said, I'll keep continuing because I know there's a lot of people that want to learn OBS, how to get up on whatever. If there's any tutorials, because I have so many requests for so many things that I try to balance cases while teaching people, and it's really hard, especially when, you know what I mean? You understand, you got triplets.
I do.
You know?
Yep.
But yeah, if there's any requests, like if you want to learn how to just go live on YouTube itself, if you want a video like that, let me know. I'll put that out there. If it just makes it easier for me to take a couple hours of my time and make a mass video to teach a bunch of people, I'll do that. But yeah, I really want to teach people OBS. If you guys have any questions about OBS, like if I don't know it, I will learn it to teach you. I'm that type of person. I love to learn.
I saved your video that you put out.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care if people save my videos, if they use my content. The only thing that I ask when people use my content is just make it authentic to your own. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like Miss G does. She chats away as she's, you know what I mean, playing stuff. She has a conversation with the person talking. And then I go back and listen to it. And then her and I have chats about it, or I'll comment or whatever, you know? Just like Ninja Chihuahua does. Like, I respect all of the content creators. The only one that I couldn't fuck with was that one. I don't even remember what his fucking name is. I don't even know who the dude is, honestly, and I don't care. I've heard the type of content he spends, and it's just not my cup of tea. No offense to him, you know?
Right.
But he clipped, like, it was like 8 minutes long of something, and like he didn't do anything other than to clip Ryan Upchurch, and that was his point of doing it. Like, you literally stole content off of my channel to make a point about somebody else. And I couldn't fuck with that. I think that's just, I don't know, dirty, you know?
Yeah, I do.
Who's a crisis actor getting paid? This one here? Nah, she's just a whole fucking dumpster fire, dude.
That's when that happened on my live all at the same time, because I was trying to help my situation and yours and everybody else, and I had time to. But
Stop
everybody
helping,
else
Megan.
flipped out and then blocked me. Well, because we're not mind readers.
Help yourself.
We're not mind readers. We don't know that you.
What's that little kid say when she putting on that seatbelt? Worry about yourself. Something like that, puppy. No, don't hurt yourself.
Something like that. Yeah.
What about yourself? I'm worried about what I do over here.
You could have told us that before. Why didn't you?
Rando.
Hold on, Megan.
I just read that.
Ahead of time and say, hey, this is what I'm about to do.
Rando wants pain and suffering.
I had just read that when you busted out laughing.
I knew that it had to be part of me, and I was angry at other things at the time. I did sponsors, and I was getting whatever I heard also, and I just lost it. And it was not just your life, it was other things I heard. So I have to, at the end of it, it is my life. It is my process.
Oh, I'm so
it's
glad
my
I can't
situation,
understand her right
and no
now.
one's
Oh, her
going
voice
to
is
be
hurting
there
my ears.
in the United States. And I realize that.
It makes me nauseous sometimes.
No, but this is just you like playing the victim game. You're not by yourself and you're not alone. Megan.
And I'm not even sure. It's just she don't care what kind of attention she gets. Honestly, she don't care if it's just from 13 people. She don't care if it's from 3, as long as she getting attention.
Right.
I'm being honest with you because oh wow, fucking hung up. What the
This
fuck?
shit is wild, Brian.
Oh, you girl needs help.
I don't know who's calling who. What is happening? I don't like this
Shut
phone.
up.
This is annoying. I'm gonna skip it. Man, I think all of our fun is gone off that.
Now she don't want to talk.
Now she don't want to talk.
Hello?
She hung up on her. She'll say, "Oh no, I had a patchy spot." Did you hear me now? Fuck, dude. All right, let's see what else I got on here.
Brian said they're gonna make a movie. I would not doubt it.
Dude, I bet you a movie comes out of this.
No shit. It's gonna be a wild one.
Faux show. If they need any information for it, I'll hook you up.
You need to come out with your documentary first.
I know. There's so much to put to it, y'all. Do you not understand how much is here? Dude, is there any more videos, any more audios? Y'all want to listen to more audios? You want to be entertained like that? How do you want to be entertained? I'll entertain you. Do you want to go? You want me to read to you? Do you want to watch videos? What do you want to do?
Such a sloppy job.
This FriYaY is your day too. Man, these are some pictures. I put these in Discord. I think maybe Ninja and Tiff have used a couple of these. Tiff makes some beautiful pictures too. These are pictures that I've done of Kylie.
Tiff makes very, very
I'll open them.
pictures.
If anybody wants any of these are in Discord. There's just certain pictures of her that I don't know. Damn, I went off with that picture. I love this picture of her as well.
Oh my God, yeah.
That one there. That's funny. I made that one too. And that one, I'm not going to fib. When I give it, Mark, dude, look, Mark used it in his little his little PowerPoint that he had me make a video off of, and it was great. She lies too much. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't know why I got Pokemon up on this bitch, but I do. I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's keep going. What else do I got? Oh wow, I got a few more.
She looks so serious there.
I love this.
Irritated.
I love this picture of her right here. I wish this thing wouldn't be on the bottom of my screen, but for whatever reason, oh, there we go. I made it go away. That one right there. I really like that picture of her. You were watching my videos from, what's that, October 15th? Damn, girl, get it. And you guys will see that my suspects have never changed. My opinions, my theories, I have many of them. You can even notice in the time of me discussing Kylie Rodney's case and these other cases that my theories have changed, and I've kind of narrowed them down to about 3. But all of my theories revolve around foul play, cover up. For show. Damn, bro, I really fucked around with that picture a lot. I don't know what all these pictures are. I don't know, and it's just kind of odd how he had to make sure he disappeared. And these boys button their lips as well, but they had to be up at this search. And they looking hella sus, too.
All through this shit they do. All through it.
Got shifty eyes galore, dude. I don't think anybody at these pressers were wearing wigs or anything like that.
No.
But they sus as fuck. They act in sus, and that's why people look at them sideways, you know?
Yes, I do.
Is this that picture of Kylie that really bothers me? Yes, it is. I want to know who took this picture of her in this outfit. Dude, I've had a lot of stuff sent to me. I got a lot of pictures sent me too. Oh, and just for the record, I've figured out who every single person is in this picture. I just don't put it out there. The only one I wanted to debunk, despite the fact of me not wanting to be around her ass, I put a... No, I didn't put a short out. I figured out who this girl is, and this is not Daisy. I'll keep saying it. This is not Daisy. Her name is Mitch. That's all I will say. Okay, what else we got? Nick Wren. Screen recording. Her boo-boos. All right, let me go through. Let me look at this Kylie folder and see what I've sorted, because there is some good stuff in here. A lot of this stuff is blurred out, so I'm not worried about it. Which question? Okay. So this person says, I agree there, and I think that might have been the problem. Too many agencies involved. I truly feel like many others, it is not just an accident, and unless she was on some really good hallucinogenics. The gal, Jess, I think, that found the black clothing and waited for LE and they didn't come, or at least while she waited for them. That whole story drove me nuts. That's what made me think of whoever they're talking to. She said that other people had provided tips. One of them was search and rescue lady that lived near Boca, and she felt those tips fell on deaf ears. The FBI was also there. I know they saw what I saw with those kids. It may have felt like deaf ears, but it wasn't. Every single lead given to us was logged for the paid people to instruct what they wanted done. What? Every single lead given to us was logged for the paid people to instruct what they wanted done. Ooh. This entire case is weird. Knowing we've learned new things from AWP will help us in the future, which none of that really all came out, which is odd as well. I wonder if these paid people had anything to do with it. I truly hope some kids learned from this too. Never leave a friend behind. This one's funny. Hey, Megan, did you hear Jagger saying he doesn't know you? Is that true? October 12th. You can take that however you want. I don't care. And this is the way she always talked, like a kid throwing a tantrum. The way she talks to people is fucking disgusting. And then she blames the way she acts on other people. And it's like, no, Megan, you're responsible for the way you act. You really are. You can't claim people are stalking you when this is all the information that you put out there. Oh, this lady was terrible to her. Okay, I kept the Truckee way, just in case you guys decide to change it. I have it documented in so many ways. Recorded in video format and PDF as well as JPEGs.
That Truckee way. Ugh.
Look, and I've even figured out who some of these kids are in this picture.
Really?
A lot of these kids are football players. Yeah, like I said, there is a lot of things that I've realized in this case that I do not put out on YouTube. I think that this right here is JC Bates. This right here, I think, is Elsa Pekarek. This right here, I think, is that, oh my God, what's her name? Possibly Lucy Dem. There's no Kylie here, though.
Oh, Unless that's what they're all looking at down there.
This dude here, the only way I found out who he was is because dumb shit number 62 wore his football jersey to the fucking party and told on himself. All of these people right here should be the ones I hope were interrogated. Because if the FBI can't name them and the locals won't, look, I still think this right here with this brimmed hat is Evan or Philip. Right here.
I see.
And people are saying, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. Trust me, I've looked at these pictures and I've looked at your high school public pictures. Y'all are 18. And I can put names to these. This girl right here. I don't know. I think this isn't too shy of the sanctuary party right here. I think this is most of the party right here. I think there's only like 5 kids missing from this picture.
Yeah, and they're all gathered together.
Yep. I wonder why they're all gathered right here. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't look like much of a party.
What are they looking at over there?
I don't know. I want to know why this kid's swinging and doing what he's doing right here. Is he blocking and he's swinging on him? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
Like, don't it?
No idea. No idea. Here. Oh, dude. What kind of hats this kid got on? I think this is that one Hispanic boy that has the two-toned hair. I could definitely put this kid right here. Huh. Oh, don't do it again. Who's yelling? Let me see what Lucy Dem's got on in this picture.
Can you hear the TV out in the living room?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Oh, shit.
Your mic's good, girl.
Fuck. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
No, one thing you can do if you want to check before you even have to go deal with that.
What?
If somebody wants to listen to their TV loud, hit the 3. You see the 3 dots next to your microphone on StreamYard?
Fuck no. Yes.
Okay, at the bottom of the screen, do you see the settings next to your start cams, mute, all that stuff at the bottom of the screen? There's a settings cog.
Yeah.
Go to your audio tab.
Wait. I know.
You're on your computer, right? On your computer. Here, I'll show you screen. Right here at the bottom, it should say settings. Click on the settings thingy. And when you pull it up, it'll go general, camera, audio. In your audio, make sure echo cancellation's on and your reduce mic background noise is ticked. Dude, I should turn mine on because that's a new feature. Cool. All right. Back to what we were doing. What did she do? She accidentally kicked herself out. That's what she did. I'll drop the link again. That's funny. If anybody wants to hop up, you're more than welcome to. I'm just looking at some Kylie Rodney stuff. So, kids at the party for sure. Huh. Now, after looking at a lot of pictures, you know, I could tell you a lot of these people that were at this party. Like this one here. You can blur eyeballs out all you want. If you follow the Kylie Rodney case, you know who that is. You know who that is. That's a truly, you can tell by the top of the cap. That's not an energy drink. That's not an energy drink. That's not an energy drink. Dude, I wonder what happens if you put this in Photoshop and, ooh, team up church. Mama
What's
Smurf, I
up?
see you, Steph. Your camera's on if you want to turn it off, honey, before I bring you up here. Do you want your camera on or off?
Who's mine or hers?
Steph.
Oh,
I'm going to type in chat. Oh, she turned it off. All right, she's good.
Is my volume better?
Robert, I got you. You're good. I kinda. Do y'all want to put this in Photoshop? I mean, everybody's blurred out except for the people in the backpack. But I'm curious what we could pull out with some Photoshop. What do you think? You want to?
It's worth a try.
All right. I'm going to open Photoshop. It'll take a minute.
Yeah.
While I'm there, I'm going to see what else I have.
Rhetorical question. I'm sure you already did, but did you already try to Photoshop the hush photo or the shh photo?
Yeah, I've messed with that so many different ways in Photoshop.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let me. Dude, why is this doing this? Huh. Hold on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to run this through Camera Raw filter. Even though it's not a raw image, I still treat it like it is. You can still do some. If anybody runs Photoshop and you're trying... Dude, did you hear that noise? Ooh, I hope you're recording me. If you want to edit anything with Photoshop, use your Camera Raw in your filter settings. It's at the very top. Because what you can do is you can adjust the exposure in it. Like, I'm going to leave the exposure at 0. I'm going to bring out the blacks and make them brighter. I'm going to make my whites a little bit brighter. I'm going to pull the shadows brighter as well. To see if we can pull out anything there. And then I'm going to drop some of this saturation. Actually, I'm going to color correct it. Take the green out of it. And that will be, what the hell is it called? Like chromatic aberration or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Hold on.
You trying to put names to faces?
No, I'm just trying to see if there's anybody in the background or anything going on down in the dark spots.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is calibration, but this is not. Let me see if I could take some of the green out. There should be chromatic aberration or something like that it's called in here. And I don't see it anymore. I hate when they update an app and move shit somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, did they take chromatic? I think they did, dude. Dude, I think they did. That was a really good setting. Why would they do that? I'll just use this process thing here. I'm trying to change. That's the only options you give me for the color hues? What? See, that doesn't help any. Nope. All right. Effects. Geometry. No. Optics definitely is not it. I really don't want to fuck with this, but I'm gonna. That's not doing it either. Shite. All right, I'm gonna set it like that. Oh, changes anything. Cancel. Why does it look like glow sticks on something down here? And it looks like a purse is on the ground. You all can't see that, can you? Hold on.
I can see like the glow stick looking things.
Yeah, if you're in Photoshop and you just go to filter, and if you go down to camera raw filter or hit Control, Shift, and A, it'll open camera raw. Just so you guys know. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit more. Dude, there's gotta be a way. I don't like how they changed Photoshop. Kind of bothers me, but it's okay. Let me see if I change the temperature a little bit. Nope, it's too yellow. I'm trying, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
If this is boring, I apologize. It's not letting me click anything now. Why did my Photoshop just freeze? It sure the hell did. Hold on. All right. Well, it took my phone away by crashing. I'm going to force close it. I don't know what the hell just happened. Where is my Photoshop? Dude, why is all this shit open on my computer? I don't ever use Microsoft Edge. Ever. I don't know why that's open. I don't know why that's open. You probably shouldn't force close things, but I do it all the time, and I never have problems. I just don't understand why Microsoft Edge keeps reopening. End task, ho. I don't have Microsoft Edge open. What the hell?
I was freaking playing my PS4 the other night, right? You know how it says don't unplug it?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Oh.
You should always turn the switch off before you do that.
No, the damn thing. I was going to turn it off, right? Took too long for it to turn off. So it's unplugged the damn thing.
Did it mess it up?
No, it didn't.
You're lucky.
There, I made it go closed. There it went. It closed. All right. Let's go back to some pictures. All right, cool. What else could we look at? It's from Nick Wren. And it's kind of weird. On August 8th, Megan put out there, did she have any money on her or cash? She would need money to get food or gas.
For what?
For Kylie.
No, what would she need money for food or gas for? When? While she was missing?
I mean, at first they tried to say she was abducted, so if she's abducted, like, which don't make no sense.
If she had food, or money or cash, that ain't gonna do her no good if she's abducted.
She went and got 2 gallons of gas and bought some peas. Isn't that what they told us?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the abductor take her damn money?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, this is the same person that responded before. This is October 2nd after the autopsy came out. And it just said, I kept expecting the car wrapped around a tree. But every day that we didn't find the car, my mind raced. I spent 7 out of the 9 days searching. Then after we were called off, I continued to search very deep back roads, even the day she was found. As far as LE goes, I honestly don't believe there's corruption because it's the classic case of jack of all trades, masters of none. I don't know what that means.
Means they think they're the master of everything, but they don't know shit.
Yeah.
I also found out the proper use of sonar requires a sweet spot in speed. Too slow or fast, and the sonar won't pick up shapes, and it'll just look like the bottom. The sheriff's boats run too fast on their lowest speed. My kayak, which I didn't have sonar then, runs too slow unless I get a motor. I will most likely invest in a motor. The amount of different agencies involved, paid people, it would be impossible in my eyes to cover anything up. I'd like to know who said this. Oh, I can see the name right there. I'm going to look into that. Okay, and this is what Kylie's dismissal of her traffic thingy, which is odd that this happened August 2nd. Wow. That's odd that she wrapped this shit up 3 days before she went missing.
Yeah. I remember this though.
It's like we had to make sure. That's all. 6/29/2022 is when it happened, and she only had to pay a $25 fee. That's odd. That's odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. This is titled FBI Search and Rescue Department of Human Services. I don't know what this is. We have drove into the lake. I think something happened like an overdose and someone helped her get into the lake. This is the same person. As far as search and rescue goes, we are not, and listen how they're saying, we are not told anything about the investigation. What I know is we scoured the area and the lake. This is why I believe they searched that lake with ROVs, sonar, helicopters, and the car was not there yet. This is why I stand by that. There's so much evidence that points to
it being placed later.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. And I think this is why they hold on to that chunk of information of what they did not see when they did all of this work. Okay. The amount of personnel getting paid was impressive, not to mention the hundreds of volunteers we had daily. I'm sure every traffic camera and shop camera was seen. I'm sure even phones were investigated. You don't have FBI and Homeland Security investigating without finding some evidence of whatever. Oh. I said, oh. I didn't know that was the next picture we were going to go to. But hey, while we're at it, if the dots fit, you know. Yeah. I don't know, man. That left don't look like Kylie. If she was just turned like 7 degrees more, I bet you would have an exact match here. Serious, some cheekbones. Oh, here we go. Yes, that's where my kids were too. Chris rode the dirt bike everywhere earlier where the party was. The trail was either ways, nothing. I sent it to friends who live on the other side of 89, that neighborhood before the Jackson Meadows turnout. I'm hoping she just stopped somewhere and slept. Remember when that backpack was found? Here it is.
Yeah.
Someone stole my son's backpack out of his buddy's car. Not a great night for the kids. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Ain't that something? Them type of illicit drugs? Yo, and this is what I find really weird, okay? Look, this is when she's doing a live, and it's odd to me that this one's showing up, but the one that really gets me is somebody please confirm to me that this is a fake account and that somebody is going around pretending to be Pap. Why is Pap and Xanimaze live?
For real? I never saw that before, Shan.
Look, I got receipts
I see it.
fucking days. I have questions.
That's got to be a fake account.
I don't know. It's the same numbers that was in ours live that night. And it's not a brand new account. Whole case is insane. I was at the rec center as a liaison one day. The amount of tips coming in were crazy. Everyone that was provided to me was texted to the IC. I don't know what that means. Was it like internal crimes? What is this? What's IC? I even had the job one day of taking CSI around to clues, y'all.
Wow.
The kids were getting clues too. Not sure what they were doing with them. I asked for all the info to be given to me in addition to them. I know only a few were given to me. Out of hundreds of tips, a few. See the point?
Yeah.
The FBI was also there. I know they saw what I saw with those kids. It may have felt like deaf ears, but it wasn't. And I'm going to assume that every single lead was given to all authorities or something like that to investigate. Ooh. Oh, here we go. See? This finishes up the other one. I need to start labeling these. You don't have the FBI and Homeland Security investigating without them finding some evidence of something. I truly hope the public is given some answers to stop the madness that is going on social media. I'm following a few of the pages and shocked by all of the theories. Oh, let's take that back. Okay. What do you think happened? This is a conversation between locals, I do believe. I think she was slipped a drug, an OD, and ARD. I hate to say that, but I'm thinking someone took advantage and they are very well known in the area.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying y'all understand why I feel the way that I do.
I think we all feel that. Well, most of us feel that way.
This is why I have the theories I do as well. When I saw the hasty team and boats on Prosser, I thought for sure they'd find something. And if not, my mind went to kidnapping and sex trafficking. But holy fuck, now I'm absolutely questioning our law enforcement. It's a crazy ass mess. As for her mom, my heart breaks for this girl. Everything points to foul play, in my opinion. Y'all can't make this shit up. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to call it a night, because it's almost 1:40 in the morning. Okay? This one's long. Okay? Y'all ready for this? I am a Truckee local of 15 years who spends a lot of time flying hot air balloons over Prosser Reservoir. I am also a dive master trained in underwater search and recovery. Why they didn't have this person that's right there local and they had to call AWP to set them up as well is beside me. But listen. I'm also a dive master trained in underwater search and recovery. 2 days after Kylie's disappearance, I approached Mission Command and offered to use my gear to swim the shoreline. I have 10 charged scuba tanks, 3 sets of gear, a boat, and all of the necessary tools to perform a safe and effective mapped underwater search. I also left a note on Nevada County Sheriff's search and recovery boat explaining who I was and offered my assistance and stating that it was my opinion that the car could have easily been hid under 12 foot of water, being that water clarity is poor. I can tell by my frequent balloon flights directly over the lake, a car with 6 feet of water over it, it could be completely hidden. But this is when the lake was full. This is why I'm kind of iffy about this part. But right. I take it into consideration. My letter was never responded to, and when I went to Mission Command to offer my assistance, I was turned away. It's like they pick and chose who they let. Because weren't they taking volunteers? And that
right?
All that signing up, isn't that why they had all those fucking meetings?
They didn't want anybody near that lake.
You're telling me that a person that is completely ready to go to do what they didn't even need to call AWP for, you guys didn't let a local that What might tell on y'all? Is that what it is? I don't know.
They're using sophisticated equipment. What?
Yeah. Okay. I have intimate knowledge of the reservoir. I know where the party spot was, and it was my intention to search the boat ramp area first, then the shoreline off of the party spot. Nevada County sheriffs and Placer County sheriffs told me that they had it covered and that diving would be a waste of time, being as they are using much more sophisticated equipment.
But they didn't have that.
Yes, they do, honey.
Oh, I know.
That's the thing.
That was being sarcastic, Jan.
That's why I can't write this off as derelict of duty, because they did. And I want to see, I would like for them to prove to the federal government that they're supposed to answer for, that work for us on our tax dollars, where all of the tax dollars, that just the $3.5 million that every American and Californian just put into law enforcement's pockets, I want them to prove their work. I don't know why more people in Placer County, Nevada County, and California aren't demanding the work to be shown. If it's just an accident, show it.
It ain't an accident.
You know?
This is this being very sarcastic.
Got me fucked
that
up.
Was funny.
Oh, I know you were.
No, ha.
I know you were. I know you were. This is just nuts to me.
It's fucking sickening.
I'm going to read it one more time. Nevada County sheriffs and Placer County sheriffs told me that they had it covered and that diving would be a waste of time, being as they are using much more sophisticated equipment. I should have followed my gut and just started diving the area. What's weird to me is this person is knowledgeable in all this stuff, wasn't allowed to go there, but Skid Mark was. You see what I'm saying here?
Oh my God, yeah.
See what I'm saying? And then you got Miss Linda, that is from Utah, that would be able to, I don't know, dig up dirt on somebody like Jared and then be like, hey, we got this over their head. Let's call these guys to have them come in so it works with our narrative. I'm sorry, but that's the way it looks. I should have followed my gut and just started diving the area. It's very frustrating to see that in hindsight, arrogance trumped incompetence. Finding her and her vehicle over a week sooner could have saved a lot of things, anxiety for the family, a lot of volunteers' time and resources, not to mention money from the taxpayers. Just a bit of rant because it's very frustrating and I've been thinking about it nonstop. Me too, whoever wrote this. Nonstop for well over a year.
Never even gotten a response.
And for most of these people involved in what should have been an investigation, a crime scene investigation, they just swept it under the rug and moved on to the next day. Like deaths of these people are nothing to them. And like I said, I never even got a response from my letter.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
It's definitely crazy.
I can't with this county.
That's why I feel like it was such a money grab for all of them. All of them.
Something, honey. Something fucky is going on.
Plus, who's living at the Lost Trail now? Anybody?
Xana May's allowed to go there. Checkett's allowed to go there when they have these maps up that Sammy is pointing to that do not enter this area. But people like this gentleman that have the skill set to do the same thing that AWP could, why somebody that wasn't already there, feet on the ground, ready to go, wasn't said, yes, please get on one of our boats that various counties, Alameda County donated boats and all kinds of shit. The same type of boats that AWP uses, that Frickberg and all these divers were already out there, and they didn't let this gentleman. Why? Because he might have, what? Fucked up your plans?
Right.
Oh, man. I have problems
It would have proved that she wasn't there already.
Mm-hmm. And I think
said,
AWP
who's living in Lost Trail now? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Is Grandpa there?
I couldn't tell you, honey. I know he has
know
another house. I
Lindsay
don't know if
and
he's
them are
running
not,
it.
right?
I know he's been selling it off and on for years. I know 2023 he really tried to put it up for sale, lowered the price of it. I don't know what he's doing with it. I really don't. I don't know what he's doing with it. All I know is a lot of people are moving out of Truckee, as they should be. I would too.
For real, I'd be running.
You know what I mean?
I'd have been long gone.
Just, in my opinion, it just seems like the people that are okay with corruption and the way that things run there are the ones that stay and support it.
I probably wouldn't last a week there.
I mean, look, it really, okay, it's such a pretty place, and I get that. The Tahoe region is honestly gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful places that you can visit in the United States, as far as, I don't know, wilderness and water and all of those things. I get it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know, it's a paradise.
But I wouldn't last a week there, living there.
However, the corruption and the illegal behaviors that happens from the people and the law enforcement themselves, the way of living, the laws that they allow their minors to break because of the submarine parenting and the not giving a shit. All they care about is more money in their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they're felling so many people. I'm sorry, I don't care how pretty Tahoe is. I wouldn't move there and risk my child's life for anything. And I'm sorry, but the people that stay there and continue keeping their businesses there instead of moving to another area to help that economy and help that area and put it on, well, you know, I've been here for so long and it's, you know, the community. You clearly must like the way the community operates then. That's, you know.
Right.
I would love to see people protesting it. I'm thankful for the people that send me emails. Please keep sending me emails. Please keep sending stuff to my P.O. box. I'm going to just keep on collecting stuff until this, you know, till some information either comes out, some documentation either comes out, or court proceedings start happening. I don't know why laws aren't changing. I don't know why audits aren't happening. I don't know why something's not happening for these children. I don't. I really don't. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, other than the fact that money long. That's about it. Yeah, Moonshine Inc. did write about the keychain with the, I thought it was purple. Katybug. I mean, it's purple with black writing. Isn't that what it was? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. I'm trying to read a little bit of chat before I hop off here. Yeah, I wouldn't live there. You could not pay. And that's the thing, is like, all these people complain about how expensive it is there. And like, you're literally busting your ass and bones for a place that you know has a trafficking problem, has a drug problem. Oh, it's so pretty here. I can, let me look past all that. I would not be paying taxes, supporting a community that seems like it has a whole lot of corruption going on in it. No, not in my time.
Nope.
I would be there fucking picketing at the fucking courthouse all the time. Best believe that. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my microphone right now. My cord's got a kink in it, and I don't want it to fuck up my cord. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to reach. Oh, I pulled on it. There we go. Sorry about that. I know that noise was probably loud. Sorry.
You're all right.
Was it really, Stacia? Can you do you have pictures of that? Could you email those to me just so I have those documented? Pretty please. Yeah, it is. Like, and that's the thing, is like TOS was broken, and it is still a form of fraud. It really is. Because what you did was frauded the nation into thinking that this money was going to go to the people that found her, and it was quickly, while still collecting money, changed to a beneficiary. And something odd about that.
It was the timing of that change too.
I mean, if you have both, Stacia, I'll take both. But if you have like the changes and all that stuff, yeah, I would like to. Okay, yeah, please let me know. Oh, I think my puppy needs to go outside. A black cylinder container, really, Katie Bug? Do you know what? Do you have screenshots of that or a link to that? Oh, fuck yeah, Stacia. That's what's up. I have screenshots of like a really terrible quality of it, but if you have like actual screenshots of it, please do. Like I have my own screenshot of it when they closed it out, but I would like to have prior to them closing it out. Yes, please, please, please. I'm just reading through some more chat. My question is, she says she was drugged, so then why didn't they find it in the autopsy? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why part of me thinks that they didn't OD her to the point of killing her. I think they kept her against her will, knocked out, tied up, or whatever you want, strapped down on the back of the car. I don't know. Long enough for the body to metabolize some of it. And I think she still succumbed to it. That's my opinion. There's things they didn't test for, though. That's my other theory, is that they did OD her that night. And it's inconclusive in the toxicology because they didn't do the tests on the things that they should have, that could have killed her. And I lean more towards that. The time the mixed drug and the drink, then put her in the water a few days or a week found her weight. The time the mixed drug and the drink, then put her in water, then a few days. I'm not sure. What's the matter, babe? You okay?
I think Upchurch, AWP is going to hold on to everything they got until Jared's shit is done.
I fucking hope so, man. I really, really, really hope so. I really hope that whatever comes out of the Ryan Upchurch Pap Dad thing brings a lot of information to light. Not to me, but to the court of law, so that proper investigations are done.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, you know?
Oh, Miss W, tow truck guy was.
You tried to schedule a week vacation there, but they never emailed you back. Oh shit, really? Maybe they're closed then. I'm not saying anybody swing past the Lost Trail Lodge or anything, but if there's any locals that can confirm if the Lost Trail Lodge is like closed, let me know.
Please.
Because, I mean, they could be playing it off that it's all Ryan Upchurch's fault, that they're not running the lodge anymore, but the thing of it is like, you've been trying to sell this motherfucker for the past, 4 or 5 years.
I still think there's more to that.
I wonder if that's the hot air balloon guy that took AWP up over the lake. I'm going to assume it's a hot air ballooner, but I can't say for certain. That's another group of people, like the 2 people that went on the hot air balloon rides. I have their names. I need a last name, and I need to look into that company and see who flew them in those balloons there, and then see what ties they have to the Truckee community, because that would be another thing to link together. Look, if authorities in Placer County don't want to investigate it, I will do it through public documentation and supply it to our government or whoever will approach it. I have no problems with that. You know? Yeah, that's what I thought too, John, but turns out, he's lurking.
Maybe he don't know much, but he's, it ain't hard to get on social media.
It's really not. I avoid it like the plague, to be honest. I can't stand Facebook, but I realize I have to. So SS wrote on the whiteboard, purple and blue reusable straw keychain, and Moonshine Ink says she told them a missing black cylinder container keychain. So was there 2 keychains on one set of keys? Maybe she's just lying about it. So that people, because it's almost like she wants people to focus on certain things. Who's to say that, I mean, she didn't try to snatch Kylie's keys and that's, in the mix of things, or maybe someone snatched it off there and something inside that straw container belonged to her. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Maybe she needed her drugs to disappear. Who knows?
I do think that the keychain shit is real, because I think Sammy was scared,
I think she was scared of 2 reasons. 1, her latent fingerprints were going to be on it, or 2, what was in it could possibly be tied to her. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why Sammy was so paranoid about that not being found. Because, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if I got lost in a fight or got lost in a moving. I don't know.
It's like she definitely wanted her hands on that.
Look, there is a reason why. Okay. If Kylie, here's something that bothers me. If Kylie got drunk and drove herself into that water, why are you looking for her jewelry? Her jewelry should be on her just like her phone. Right?
Yes.
Tell me something. Like, for real. Like, why did you guys, if this was just an accident and she did it all to herself, why would her jewelry be missing from her then?
You're right, Katie.
And then why in the autopsy, the jewelry that you were looking for was different fucking jewelry? Because there was no rope chain, not that rope chain you were looking for that she had on in all those pictures.
You're right, Katie Bog. They were scavenger hunting everything, even bumpers.
Yeah. And remember, yes. And then you remember Megan saying, and I think this is why Megan can't stand us so much and just wants us to stop talking about her, is when she said that Sammy was doing a scavenger hunt, but she tried to throw us off by saying Lake Mead, and that can't be Lake Mead because they got lights there. That, you know what I mean? I think they were back at Prosser looking for evidence. Just like if you look at One Check It TV, how he was looking for certain things. I think they was all doing a scavenger hunt. Honestly, maybe that's why they barricaded, put the red tape up so that only certain people were allowed in the scavenger hunt. I don't know. I'll stop talking about it when they put some fucking evidence out there because I'm sorry, all of the evidence you put out there points to foul play. All of it. Every drop of it. What, they filmed that morning with the hot air guys, but the footage I saw were up and Doug's balloon was directly above Kylie Rodney car location. No, Doug never went up in the hot air balloon. It was Josh Cantu in one, and I can't remember the teddy bear looking dude. He has like the beard and everything. He was the one that was above the, yeah. And you didn't hear nothing from him. He wasn't interviewed. Nobody talked about that hot air balloon ride over there. I'm gonna be hopping off here, Team Up Church. I've said enough. It's 2:00 in the morning. I gotta go lay down. I ain't stayed up no more. All right, y'all. I'm hopping off here. I love you guys so very much.
Good night, everybody.
I will probably just come back and do a live at some point tomorrow because I'm going to keep going through this stuff. And I just want to keep talking about Kylie and all of these cases. At some point tomorrow, I am going to look up some other cases so that we can see what other information is out there on these other people. All these people deserve the truth and justice because they are voiceless people. And I don't mind being the voice for them. I don't mind helping these families. Hell, even if these families don't want help, the victims are still the victims here in my eyes. I love you all so very much. Please make sure you hit that like button before you leave. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Just hit that thumbs up so that we can keep all this information in the algorithm. I love you guys so very, very much. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. for those that are on the other side of the globe, enjoy your days. God bless everybody.
God bless.
Justice for all these victims.
Amen.
Amen.
Good night.